check out your dad with the swag on the floor. Mama gon' brag when I walk in the door. Y'all ain't never seen a gorilla in the mist walk the line so fine with a blindfold. Keep in mind though, hot dad riding in on a rhino. Got the roll on the rap with the dad vibes. Now everybody bounce with the franchise. Come on. Can't live with them, can't live without them. New kid back on the block with a rip. Dad got the fag in the back with the drip. Come and get a sip. La-di-da. Can't live with them, can't live without them. New kid back on the block with a rip. Dad got the fag in the back with the drip. Come and get a sip. La-di-da. Damn, this dad like a river. Flow so cold, need ice to deliver. Drop so hard like a rock. Dad don't stop. So damn clean, he a mop. Sugar cane, down with the main. Dad so sweet that his nickname Candy. Y'all been gone for a minute. Dad vibe bounce to the finish. I can get with that. Can't live with him, can't live without him. New kid back on the block with a rip. Dad got the fag in the back with the drip. Come and get a sip. La-di-da. Can't live with him, can't live without him. New kid back on the block with a rip. Dad got the fag in the back with the drip. Come and get a sip. La-di-da. Now shut up. Here we go again. Can't live with 'em, can't live without 'em. New kid back on the block with a rip. Dad got the bag in the back with a drip. Come and get a sip. La-di-da.
Oh shit, we need some light.
With 'em.
We need some light. What's going on?
On the block with a
My dudes, it's your boy, Beardson Beardly here. And, look. I didn't plan on really streaming today, to be honest with you. Didn't plan on, streaming today. Didn't plan on doing any content today, but, apparently, you know, I have somehow offended the black, the black female gaming community, if you can even call it that, really. I mean, let's be real. So I decided, you know what? Let's go live. Let's go live. Cause I talked about this on stream yesterday, but, I made a tweet that was basically calling out, what I call blackface. You know, I was trying to be an ally and call out some blackface. And, yo, Slag, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. Yo, thank you so much, buddy. The 08's in the chat. Let's fucking go. I guess I should get the, donation, things up so I can read donos or whatever. I made a tweet basically talking about how there's not really any black women gamers after that because it's just not a real thing. I'm sorry, like it's true. It's a true statistical fact. Just because you see like 10 black girl Twitch streamers that play games doesn't necessarily mean that they are a very healthy portion of the gaming population, you know? I mean, just statistically, it's incorrect. I mean, black women just don't play games. I'm sorry, they don't. Black men do. Black men do. Of course, they play like fighting games and Grand Theft Auto. You know, they're practicing for real life. Kidding. Joke. Kidding. But, black women just don't really play games. I'm sorry. It's just true. It's just it's a statistical fact that they really don't. I mean, and of course, it's like all the time, you know, you always have that, actually, I play games and I'm a black girl. And it's like, yeah, you play like Minecraft, you know? It's like, cool, okay, do you want a medal? It still doesn't make up for the fact that, like, statistically, a majority of black women do not play games. I'm sorry. And the gaming community as a whole, is not made up of full of magical black girls everywhere. I'm sorry. It's just, it's not true. So I thought it would be fun. And I posted the stream underneath the tweet. And, hopefully maybe I'm gonna get proven wrong here. Maybe there's some black queens in the chat. Be sure to join the Discord. I'd love to bring you on and to talk about this, man to man. If any of these black queens want to hop in the Discord, just hop in the lobby. I'll drag you in, and we can have a discourse about this tweet and whether or not black girls actually play games or not. Because I don't think that they do, to be perfectly honest with you. I've never in my entire life met a black girl that's a gamer. It's just not a real thing. It's just not a real thing. I'm sorry. And what the funny thing about this, is yeah, everybody that's joining now is a black girl, by the way. Yeah, it's so true. So true. Everybody that's joined the Discord right now is a black girl. But the funny thing about all of this is, like, the reaction to me saying that, like, black women don't play video games is somehow, like, that's racist. Like, I'm not afraid to be called, send the Twitch streamer one, the Discord link on Twitter, the only one I think would bite. Let me see. I mean, we're gonna hop on Twitter here. We're gonna hop on Twitter here in a second and see if I can get some of these. I mean, some of these replies are just like, I mean, like, I don't know, man. I'm really actually, like, kind of disappointed, because I remember back in the day, Black Twitter used to be, like, really funny. It used to be really funny. And now it's just, like, the same shit from these fucking people over and over and over again. I was like really expecting some real hard hitting clapbacks or whatever from these people, but I mean, this is the kind of shit that I'm dealing with right now. You frequent 4chan? Yes, I do. Oh, by the way, huge shout out to Anonymous. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for the 25 there. That's huge. Thank you so much, big guy. He says, Kachiga, my nigga. Okay, thanks, buddy. Hang on. I forgot my password. I'm gonna try to log into Twitter on my desktop. I never do this, but, we're gonna do this here just for this specific thing. But I forgot my password, so let's see. Okay. I gotta do a forgot password thing here. Ah, shit. Okay, now I gotta fucking go here. This is such a pain in the ass, dude. I wish I could just have a normal Twitter account instead of being banned off of everything, but, it is what it is. All right. Here we go. Let's see. You feeling me? Asking me for a survey to? Okay, all right. I got Twitter up here because I mean, here at this point, I don't really mind logging in on my desktop anyways, because I'm probably gonna get banned. Let's be real. Probably gonna get banned anyways. Let's be real here. But yeah, this has been my day here. So I mean, like, I'm not joking. Here was my day. I woke up and like, I tweeted this like yesterday, right? And I woke up just like, really honestly, maybe like an hour ago, to be honest with you. I've had a weird sleep schedule. Start a Twitter space. Okay, let's just go through this. Let's just go through this comment by comment, and maybe we'll start a Twitter space and see. I don't know how to do that on here though. I don't want to open my messages or anything. Y'all heard it here first. I don't exist. Okay, let's take a look at the profile. Yeah, you're not black. I'm sorry. You're not black. Yeah, you're an Oreo. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just true. You're not really black. It's always the light skins too. It's always the light skins. Every single time. It's always the light skins are like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, come on, get the fuck out of here. Trash take, attention seeker. I mean, no, it's just true. Dude, are you just stupid or something? Just shut the hell up, says Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Bro, just say you are racist. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Also, black women don't even play games. You should kill yourself! I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Like, black Twitter has fallen off so hard since the glory days of like 2014, 2015. They used to be very funny. They used to be pretty funny and humorous, man. They'd be dragging the fuck out of people and everything like that. But I mean, I think it's part of it. You just can't do that anymore on Twitter without getting suspended. But also, I think it's just like black people are lame now. I mean, really, on Twitter. Like, you know, I think there's something to like the whole like coon check. I think there really is something to it. Because like every single one of these people that's like replying to this is always some like, I'm gonna go back over here for a second. It's always some like black person who's very like white facing. You know, have you ever noticed that? Like all of these people that enter like gaming spaces and predominantly white male spaces and things like that, they always tend to like start acting more white. You know what I mean? They always tend to start like speaking a little bit better, you know. They always tend to stop, they drop the ebonics a little bit. They always tend to dress a little bit more white. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny, isn't it, how black people come into white people's spaces and then they totally like steal everything from the space, right? And then they'll turn around and say, well, white people have no culture. It's like, well, not anymore because you fucking stole all of it. I mean, that's what you people do. You're like parasites. It's just true. This is what happens, man. And it's not even like black men that do this so much. It's mainly black women that do that kind of shit, though, really. Like, black dudes will just sit around and play fucking fighting games. They don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? Like, they find their own little pocket of things and they're like content there. But black women are just like parasites and they're like Kirby. I mean, really, I mean, you know, to make an analogy that they won't get because they don't play video games, they're like Kirby. They just suck it up and then they spit it out and they become like a carbon copy of whatever it is. I mean, a lot of these people are I mean, it's pretty apparent that they're like very white facing and everything else. And you know what's really funny about it too? Is with tweets like this, it's always the gay people always got to get involved. I always love that. Out of the blue somewhere, gay people all of a sudden have got to get involved. Have you noticed that? It's very strange to me. It's very strange to me. I don't know what it is. The correlation between black women and gay men and gay women, but there's something to this. I don't know what it is. I haven't quite figured it out yet. I haven't went back to the lab yet. I think it's because they both act spiritually kind of the same, though. I mean, even like gay white guys tend to act like black women. I mean, it's just, it's like the default setting for like, you know, I don't know, annoying people. Alert, black female streamer in the Discord lobby. We'll see. All right, we'll drag him in. We'll see. Yo, Diligent sent $20. Thank you so much, Diligent. 07's in the chat. Thank you so much, buddy.
Diligent sent $20. Beardson is a king.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Diligent is a king. That's what I think. Let's see. Hello, RoboCat is, hello, are you there? Can you hear me? Hello, RoboCat, are you there? Okay. Well, I'll leave him in here. We'll see what happens. We'll just keep talking, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where RoboCat is, but maybe they're just having some technical difficulties or something like that. But it's been dude, this is the worst. This is the worst part of all this. Hang on a second. All right, sorry about that. But yeah, this is the kind of biting commentary that that I'm getting right now. Wow, great reaction. This ain't it. Every day y'all try to play black women in content creation when they steady on the rise and leading the way. What? Try to play black women in content create? What does that even mean exactly? Let's look at this guy. Blogger, nerd. Dude, he's got the... Oh, man. This guy. Oh, I mean, these people are just the worst. What does that even mean? Leading the way, by the way? I don't think so. I'm sorry. I don't think they're leading the way in anything. Let's be real. But, you know, I mean, I don't know. Look, I haven't seen any black women playing games. It's just not a true thing. It's like a unicorn in the wild. Oh, this was the funniest one. Like, I just said, like, this guy, like, quote tweeted me, funny cause he wouldn't say this shit to any black woman's face cause they whooped the dog shit out of him. LMAO. 2 of my list to have out a mean ass what does that even mean? 2 of my list to have out a mean ass whooping. What, like, dude's so mad that he's just like destroying grammar, destroying the sentence. And it's always violence with these people. You notice the Twitch affiliate. Damn, I can't believe this guy would be so quick to violence. I don't know. There's something with that. Something about that. And then I said, yeah, black women are quick to violence. You are correct. Yeah, as they should be. Y'all can't handle it. That's fine. But you wouldn't have to worry about that if you weren't such a bitch, because I'll gladly handle you. Which, I don't know. That sounds like a kind of like a gay thing. But, I mean, one thing to point out here that I really liked is the banner. I love the banner. You gotta love the banner for the people that are, like, getting mad, because I said, statistically, black women don't play games, and they're, like, gonna threaten to, like, fucking fight you or whatever. Black Lives Matter is, like, basically, I think, just made black people, like, gay. I really think that. I really think Black Lives Matter, like, the whole mission of Black Lives Matter was just to turn black people gay at this point. I don't really know. They didn't really accomplish anything else other than converting more black people to being homosexuals. That's really about it. Then I said, black people so quick to violence. LMFAO, strange. And, of course... It's not violence, bruh. It's retribution. Better stop for you catch these hands like COVID, little bitch boy. You don't want to see true violence. I'll drop your little ass off. It's always violence with these people. It's always violence. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of strange. Kind of strange how they're so quick to violence. But, I mean, look, I am a black woman that plays video games. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. Does this count? Does this even count, honestly? I don't think that this right here even counts as a black woman. That is not, nah. I'm sorry, A. Christine, but, you do not look like a black woman. I'm sorry. That is a man. I mean, honestly though, like the funny thing about these Twitch streamers and shit, like this person got what 35,000 followers or whatever. I'm curious. Let's look at the content here. The content is, Well, I don't see any actual content on here. It's just sassy black people gifs. That really is all that it tends to be. I mean, of course, yeah. I'm shocked. Really shocked that they have a, yeah. Again with the violence, you gotta love it. It's just violence and sassy black women gifs. Let's see. Okay, so they played Roblox Squid Game. I'm curious at this. So you played, so you're a gamer because you play, Roblox. Okay, let's see.
Everybody might be somebody from Squid Game.
I was like, I don't care what tracksuit you get, just get one.
Cause everyone got that black and white joint.
Yeah, I got the black and white one.
Right.
So people like this, they only really ever get a following or anything like that because they're black women too. Like, this isn't like entertaining or anything like that.
Eagle got that polo assassin one, right?
Like
I
a
might get
Brooklyn
one
house party. That's what it's about to look like.
Like, your stream's just a bunch of like black people just talking over each other and you're sitting there in total silence.
The USPA joint.
Like, what is entertaining about this? I'm sorry.
I'll be feeling bad.
Alright, Robot Cat is rejoined. Let's see. Robot Cat, are you there? Still not there. Okay. I really want to talk to a black gamer. I really want to talk to a black gamer here because I want to get their opinion on it. I really do. I know I've been getting called racist and sexist and all this stuff, but I think it's important. Because I'm right. What do you mean turn on my mic? I'm talking right now. My mic's lighting up. I love how they're telling me to fix my mic. My mic is very clearly working because I'm on stream. Unreal here. But let's go back. I mean, like, basically, like, all of this is just... Maybe it's definitely a troll. It's definitely not like a real person. But we're gonna give it benefit of the doubt here and see. If they are a troll, I'm just gonna ban them. You know, plain and simple. Because, like, I actually do want to talk to an actual black gamer. I want to talk to a black gamer. Let's see, I'm going to reply here. At YouTube, why are you letting this man spew racism on your platform? I have yet to have a single black gamer on the show yet. I guess they just don't exist, and I'm right yet again. It's unreal. At YouTube, stop this! Stop platforming this immediately! Yeah, it's unreal. It's unreal. This dude openly admits to being racist and homophobic. LMAO, why does his opinion matter in any way, shape, or form? Plus, he has a foot at his heather. LMAO, what a loser. I knew the pronouns were going to be in the bio. Here's the thing. Here, we're going to play a fun little game. You guys have to give me $1 for every time there's pronouns in the bio, okay? Are you guys cool with that? Everybody has to collectively give me $1 every time there's pronouns in the bio. I know it's like an easy game to play, but there's always pronouns. Let's see. Oh, hey, no pronouns there. I'm shocked. No bio at all. Okay, interesting. There we go. Bios. She, they. Pig. What is this? Pigs? Oh, pig / twins / spirit man. It's always like the most like sexually depraved people too. Have you noticed that? And hey, no pronouns in the bio there. Okay. I like writing stories whose main theme is action adventure and having debates about a variety of subjects, but I try to obstinate from the latter. Oh wow, great. Yeah, you're so cool. Let's see. She, her, they. There we go. Another pronouns in the bio. We got him. Al Simmons. No. Let's see. I like drawing. Okay. Beardy McGee. No bio. Tay creates. I guarantee you this one's got it. No, it didn't. Didn't have it in there. I'm shocked. Amy Walker. That's definitely, yeah, look at this. Look at this fucking thing. This is like the people. These are the people that actually like come and defend this shit, right? It's always some dude in a fucking wig, right? Every single time. It's always some like insane person. It's always some insane person. Look at this. It's like trans Patrick Bateman right here. Of course it is. Author, book reviewer, blogger, she, her, pansexual, transgender, polyamorous, fibromyalgia sufferer, disabled. What is that? What the hell's fibromyalgia? I'm curious. It's a disorder characterized by widespread musculoskeletal pain accompanied by fatigue. So it's not like a real thing. I mean, it probably is real, but it's not like a disability. It's arthritis? That's all that it's arthritis. You have arthritis, is what you're telling me. Yeah, so, I mean, that's great. Yeah, congrats. You're disabled because you have arthritis. That's, wow. How do you live? How do you make it through? That's crazy. Gee, I mean, I wonder why. I wonder why. Beardson, check the quote tweets to your latest tweet. LMAO. Okay. Hang on. Whoops. Let's see. Oh shit, I must set my DPI up. There we go. Someone step to this waste of oxygen so we can watch him piss himself live. I mean, do it. Mollywop this idiot for the culture. You got like 10 followers, 200 followers. He, him, yeah. Black, bi. Can we get a coon check? I mean, come on. You bisexual? That's a coon check right there. Also, YouTube gaming, is this really someone you want on your platform? Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. It's always that. Like, you think I care, by the way? Do you really think I care about being on YouTube? You think this is my first rodeo? Is that the one that you were wanting me to check? It's always them he, him, pansexual looking asses that got something to say. It's always them. POV, you're about to be butt broken by... Oh, you know what? We'll give that one a retweet. That's good. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Is that... Black, German, Jewish. What? What is that? They, them? Bro, what the fuck is this? What is this? What the hell is this? Black, German, and Jewish. Dyeing your beard blue. I'm just gonna put this out here right now. If you dye your beard some fruity ass color, you are a pedophile. Like, that is the mark of a pedophile. That is like the that's what like NAMBLA members like use to identify each other out in the wild. It's like, oh, he's got a blue beard, he's got a pink beard. You know? That's how they identify themselves. And of course, they, them, yeah. Bro, what are these people? He's a character demo reel. Let's listen.
The fun is finding out just what you can and can't do. Why don't we call it the extreme difficulty setting for now?
This is his
tweet right now is that the corporation is willing to pay top dollar for any information on that little hacking job you did last week. Lucky for you all, everyone here in Sector 11 knows that they never pay up on those.
Bro, you're trash at voice acting. If I heard this voice acting in a video game, I would uninstall it. Like, easy.
Just be careful when you're snooping around like that, okay? I must applaud you, heroes. You put on quite a fun show, stumbling through my commander's...
This is trash.
It is a shame that you've wasted all that energy to end up here.
It's just, like, you're not even doing, like, voices or anything. You're just, like, changing the inflection of your voice. That's all you're doing. That's all you're... Like, I could do that. Good job, heroes. But it looks like you'll not catch me today. Maybe I should be a voice actor. Maybe is this how easy it is to become, like, a voice actor? Hey, heroes! Looks like we're gonna go Sonic fast! Like, is that how hard it is to be a voice actor now? You just gotta, like... What the fuck? Heroes. Like, that's all this guy's doing, is just changing the inflection of his fucking voice. I'm a voice actor.
Feral little animals you are.
It's the same voice, listen.
Hey, whoa! Let go of me, freaky lizard dude. Can and can't do.
It's the same voice.
Quite a fun show, stumbling through my... I'm not going anywhere unless someone tells me what's going on. I was on my way to work, so why am I here? Surrounded by these JRPG characters.
It's just, dude, this is that's terrible. Bro, you are ass. You are absolute ass at voice acting. I'm sorry. That is fucking terrible. That is fucking terrible. That, like, if you were in anything that I ever wanted to watch or play, I would turn that shit off immediately. That's fucking ass. You're just changing the inflection of your voice. Terrible. Let's just go to the mentions here. Alright, we're still waiting. This is a dislike button. Oh, we can't do that because we won't get the quote tweets or whatever. Okay. Great. Shave that beard! Cool. Great. Oh, CLSL. Hey, Beardson, it's me. Okay. What's up, buddy? Hi, Beardson. This lame F. No black gamer cares about what a racist coward behind his computer phone talking about. But how about you give me your gamer tag and I beat your ass? Alright, play me in COD right now. I will fucking destroy this guy on stream in Call of Duty. What? Let's see. Pronouns? Yeah, of course. Pronouns. He, him, and they, them. Lifestyle, socialist, atheist. What's NB? What the fuck is an NB, bro? What does that mean? And pansexual. Of course, every single time. Since when I follow plenty of black girls who do nothing but be gay. How come he's allowed to say it? I just want to know. How come he's allowed to say it, but I'm not? NB means non-binary? Is that what is... But is he... Hang on. But he said he's also... you know what? We're not even... I'm not going down to this. I follow plenty of black girls who do nothing but be gay, nerd out over fictional anime characters, eat hot chip, and play video games. I doubt it. I doubt it. NB? What the I mean, I'm still... It's gotta be some, like, pedophile code word or something like that. Whoa, what the fuck is this bullshit? It's facts. What? What? Like, make the tweet, say, I mean, okay, oh man, come on, don't be, you know what? I should block this guy for that tweet. That's terrible. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, chat? What the fuck is this? This is the kind of people. I'm telling you, it's every single time you get the most deranged, sick fucking freaks on the planet that defend this fucking shit. Every single time. Every single fucking time. Look at this fucking freak. More man than you will ever be and more woman than you'll ever be with. What the fuck? Every single time. If I was a black woman gamer, I'd be so embarrassed and ashamed that these are the kinds of people defending me. LMFAO. Pure ignorance, says Nick. Damn, you got me. And of course, he, him, gay, it's always I'm telling you, it's every single time. I don't know what it is. Why is it? Just sad. Yeah, is that right? Okay, and of course, it looks like we have a light skin alert. Light skin alert! Light skin alert! It's every time. It's light skins and then like deranged freaks. Like every single one of them's got the he, him, and the they, them, or whatever in the fucking bio. Bro, just shut the fuck up! Bro, just shut the fuck up! What did he say? I'm sorry your mom walked you on a leash? What is like wrong with these people's brains, dude? What is wrong with these people's fucking brains? That's an interesting and valid observation. Thank you. Thank you, real Scotty T. This guy is racist and sexist. Says things like black people are quick to anger and black women don't play games. I said quick to violence, actually. I didn't say quick to anger. I said quick to violence. But you're close. You're very close. I'm waiting for this dude to 1v1 me in COD. He's talking a big game. I'll fire it up right now. We can 1v1 him right here on stream. I'm just going to put this out there. I will gladly 1v1 any black female gamer on any game of choice. You can hop in Discord if you want, and we can go to town. I will fucking destroy you. Any game. Any game. It'd be nothing to me, okay? It would be nothing to me to do so. Why are white people... What? And of course, every single one of them, the gay pride flag, the gay pride flag. Oh man, what a biting insult. But I can confirm black women can smell your beard from wherever they are and do not want to engage. Good. Glad. You know what? Everybody needs to grow a beard. It's black women repellent, apparently. It's that easy, folks. It's always fuck boys coming out of their ass saying the most stupid shit ever. Shut the fuck up. Stop speaking and cease to exist. Oh man, you got me. Mr. Peace, Love Life. Creator of Peace, Love Life. Being black is beautiful. Watch this for 5 minutes. Never heard anything more uneducated or ignorant. Yeah, well, again, you're not really black, by the way. I'm sorry. It's just true. You're not really black. You're not really like a black person. I'm sorry. You're kind of light skinned. It's just, it is what it is. I mean, tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. I've yet to be proven like incorrect in my statement. I haven't seen anything that is like prove me wrong here. No statistic, nothing. 'Cause I'm right. I'm absolutely right. It's not even like I wasn't even trying to say it to be like a racist thing. It's just a matter of fact. Black women just don't play games. They don't. I've never, ever in my life seen a black woman ever, in my entire history, 33 years of being on this planet, ever seen a black woman ever play a video game. And the only time really I've even started to see it even on the internet was like a year or two ago, because all of these corporations started just funneling money into it. And of course, like, why wouldn't you? If I was a black woman, I would absolutely become a Twitch streamer or whatever, because fucking corporations are just handing you money to fucking do it. Literally. I mean, we talked about that thing like, what, it was a week ago, where it's like Extreme Elements was gonna give you $5,000 to like buy a new gaming setup so you can start streaming. Like, yeah, of course, I absolutely would get in on that fucking grift. But that's all that it is. It's a fucking grift. That's all that it is. In all my years of being in like public Call of Duty lobbies or like public gaming lobbies in general, I have never once ever, and I mean ever, heard a black woman on comms or seen a black woman's like name in the lobby. And you can tell. You can tell. Let's be real. It's just true. It's just a factual statement. Have any of you guys ever heard a black woman on a mic in a video game? Ever? They're too busy working for NASA's STEMPI? Yeah. True, I guess. I've never seen it. I've just never seen it. It is not something that I've ever seen in my entire life. You hear black women in the background yelling at the black guy? I mean, well, yeah, sometimes, but I heard a black chick shilling her OnlyFans in a COD lobby once. Oh, well, I mean, I'm not sure that really counts. Like I said, maybe once, but it was in GTA Online. Yeah. Yes, used to play Among Us with them. Oh, okay. Used to play a mobile game with them. Congratulations. My last job was literally 90% black women in a call center, and none of them ever mentioned gaming. I'm just saying. They're on PlayStation mostly. That's all. I mean, I mainly play on PlayStation. I'm sitting here with my PS5 right now. I mainly play PlayStation, so. Yo, Incel, I already linked you a clip. Hey, look, I mean, if you want to hop in Discord and discuss this, you're more than welcome to. I'll post a link for all the new people in here. Because, I mean, honestly, I'd legitimately want to talk to, like, a black female gamer. I would love to. Just hop in the lobby and I'll drag you in. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be some like big screaming match or anything like that. I legitimately want to talk to some of these people. I'm curious because I've never encountered it in my entire life. Ever in my life. It's never happened. And like, I mean, I've met like white female gamers. Hell, I've met, well, I haven't met any Hispanic female gamers either. So I would say that they don't really exist either. So, but I mean, really, I mean, like this, there's like this whole myth that like I posted it in clips. He says, posted it in clips. Me as a black, so you have an example of like one woman playing a video game. Is that your like definitive proof? Well, I can't see the tweet because I'm blocked. I can't play it. I can't play it. I'm blocked. So yeah, I guess I'm still right. I guess I'm still right, guys. I can't see this movie because I'm blocked. So, sorry. I guess I'm still on a winning streak here. I mean, like I said, you're more than welcome to hop into the lobby, and I'll drag you into the on-air channel, and we can discuss it. I genuinely would love to hear a countering opinion of this, and to know like why you think that they do play video games. But all right, hang on, we got somebody in here, Ethan. Hello, Ethan, are you there? I'll give you a second. Maybe you got to fix your settings or something. You're muted right now if you're talking, by the way. You have to unmute yourself.
Yo, my bad. This was a total mistake. I am not black.
You're not?
I was trying to join your Discord. I'm new to Discord, and I think I fucked up and joined the lobby. My bad. I'll exit in a second. Hold on.
Okay. I mean, you sound kind of black.
No, I'm just from Louisville, Kentucky. It's very urban.
Oh, yeah. No, I go to Louisville all the time. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's pretty, I'll have to whitewash it, though, if that's quite the insult. I'm just kidding.
You got a deep voice.
Yeah, but here, I'll hop off here, though.
All right. I could have sworn that guy was black. But, you know, hey, it's fine. It happens. All right, maybe we'll get somebody to hop on and defend. Imagine. Oh, did he call me an incel? Is it confirmed? I'm an incel. Oh wait, no, he said stop being an incel. No, never. Being an incel is awesome and amazing. We love incels here in this chat. Being an incel is it's like being a monk. You know what I mean? It really is. It's good to see some Kentucky bros in the chat though. As a fellow Kentucky bro myself, I love hearing from the Kentucky bros. We need to do like a Kentucky meetup one day. This dude still hasn't commented on his ban from Twitch. I'm not banned from Twitch. Like, do you want me to, what do you mean? Here's my channel right here. Yeah, I'm not banned on Twitch. There's my channel right there, dummy. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. There's my channel that I never use, by the way. Even if I did get banned from Twitch, I wouldn't give a fuck. I haven't streamed here in like a year, if not longer than that. You dumb fuck. How about? I mean, honestly, Brute Savage Gaming. And I mean this sincerely. I would love for you to hop in the Discord and hop in the lobby and talk to me about this. I mean, clearly Like, you're pretty passionate about this. This doesn't have to be some, like, big insult fest or anything like that. I legitimately want to know why you think that, like, that there's a large portion of black women gamers. You know what I mean? I would love to know that. I'll post the link for you one more time. I would legitimately just like to enlighten me, educate me. Yeah, because YouTube is such a great place to stream. Lol. No, I hate YouTube too. I hate all these platforms, which is why I'm hoping to be on the premier news streaming site Cozy.tv very soon. That's the plan, because all of these sites fucking suck. But yeah, again, I mean, I'd love for you to hop in and talk to me about this. Cause like, I mean, I want some discourse here, you know? A lot of insults being flung around, but yo, thank you, Marcus Warner.
Marcus Warner's and $10 video game warrior.
You can send me a link. I DM'd you. I mean, I posted it in the chat. You should be able to just click on that link, Ash and Luca. That sounds terrible, Marcus Warner. Thank you so much for the 10, buddy. What did he say exactly? Oh, he said, video game where you're a call center employee, but all your customers are black women, and the phone's volume is stuck on the loudest setting. Yeah, that sounds terrible. I wouldn't want to play that, but, you know, let's see. Yeah, like I said, just hop in the lobby, and I'll drag you into the live channel, and we can talk. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a big insult fest or anything like that. I legitimately want to know why this is ew, racist. I don't know how someone like him has many followers as he does, but gross. YouTube gaming. You don't want a racist on your platform, right? She, they, every time, she, they. It's embarrassing. I'd be so embarrassed if I was a black woman, and like these are the kinds of people that are like coming to my defense. Like I don't get it. I'm in, Beardson. Okay, just let's see, hop in the lobby, BC, and I'll drag you in. Okay, here we go. Ash and Luca, are you there? Hello?
Oh, hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, hang on one second. I got an alert coming through.
CLSL Boomer Zoomer.
Sorry.
Zero Indy sent $3. Black women don't want white men to have anything they can enjoy for themselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the alerts for a second, just so we can talk. What's going on?
Not much. Hey, I thought you said this wasn't going to be like an insult fest, and you insulted my username. That sucks, man.
When did I insult your username?
No, you didn't? Okay, it got cut off, so I wasn't sure because you.
No.
No, okay, just making sure. All right, so I'm black and a woman,
okay,
and I play video games. I actually host a video game centric podcast, and I game pretty much on the regular. I mostly play Destiny 2, and I play Dark Souls. Bloodborne, Sekiro, I beat that game 4 times, beat Dark Souls 3 5 times, Dark Souls twice, Dark Souls 2 once because it's not the best in the series. And
yeah, this game sucks.
Yeah. Fire Emblem 3 Houses, I beat that 4 times or so.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I play a ton of games, and I am black and a woman, so you know, I guess I can be your this the example of to disprove your statements.
I mean, you realize though that it's a generalization, right? Like it's not like if one.
It's a fact, though.
It is. I mean, as a whole, like black women just typically don't play games. I mean, if you can pick out like 1 or 2 or like even 10, and that's fine. But as a majority of like, if you're looking at the demographics of the gaming population, I would say black women are probably one of the lowest when it comes to gamers.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, the way you were making it sound was like there's none, and none of them exist, and that's what you were saying. So I
mean, practically, just because again you have a handful of like Twitch streamers and things like that who seem to have.
yourself because you said none of them exist. And
Again, it's a generalization, right? It's a generalization, right? That's what it is. It's a generalization. Just because, again, you can pick out like, well, that's just like nobody goes to the moon, right? That's the same thing. And you're like, well, Neil Armstrong did. And it's like, well, yeah, but as a whole, humans don't go to the moon. That's what I'm saying here.
Yeah, that's a very odd statement. I don't think anyone would say that because people know that humans have gone to the moon, so.
Like what, 5?
I guess we could look at some facts on humans going to the moon, but I think that distracts from the conversation. Like I said, I just wanted to come through and say, black and a woman here. And I think your comments are very funny, because I've never heard like such blatant displays of racism before, So I think it's.
I am not racist, okay? I am not a racist. I have black friends. Have you ever heard of Bryson Gray?
Bryson Gray.
Yeah, he's a rapper. He's a rapper. He's really good. Yeah, he's a really good rapper. Good friend of mine. Love that guy to death. I'm definitely not a racist, okay? I just like making...
How many black friends do you have?
I don't know. I would say I have I have many black friends. Let's see, there's...
How many?
I don't know. I don't count them. I don't keep them in a little cattle ranch and keep a head count.
Just because you say that you have many black friends or a couple of black friends or whatever doesn't mean you're not racist, because that's just people. It's just a few people.
It does definitely mean I'm not racist.
Black women.
You know what? Actually, you are right. You know what? I will concede that point. You are totally right. You're totally right. I am racist.
Well, listen. Like I said, I like that you're so blatant with it and so obvious about it. I think it's funny.
Well, I'm glad that you appreciate our humor over here, but. Would you at least agree that there's not a lot of black women gamers? Like, if you were to look at the demographics of gaming as a whole, I would say that black women are the absolute lowest on the totem pole.
I would definitely have to check on it first. I try not to make any definitive statements without looking at statistics first. So.
The problem is that there are no statistics about it, and I think that's because there aren't really any black women gamers. And really, honestly, I think a lot of these Twitch streamers that you see are really only in it because it's such a niche space that they can find a footing in.
Well, just because there's not any statistics about it doesn't mean like they don't exist. It just means they haven't. The people who usually do those surveys and do the statistics haven't put the time in to find that out or look into it. I guess I don't know. But yeah, I've never actually looked into like what the stats are. Like I would definitely say I think the majority are white male, like for sure. But
right, yeah.
I've never looked into how many black people play video games or Latinos or any other person of color, as you say, or as they say, that is. It's a very interesting statement. What brought this on? Like what brought this on? What happened? Did you see something happen? Or I think I looked at your tweet. Hold on, let me look at your tweet. It's like the Call of Duty thing, right?
Well, it was like, what was it? Because there was this picture, and artists do this a lot. I've noticed where they take pictures of and it wasn't honestly, and I'm being totally truthful with you. I was not trying to be racist with that tweet. I was trying to call out the fact that a lot of artists and stuff on the internet tend to kind of whitewash black people in their art, where they basically will draw someone with European features and things like that, and then just paint them brown and pass them off as a black person. And in the tweet above, the controversial tweet, that was one thing I was calling out, right? And I think you could probably, have some appreciation for that, right? As a black woman, wouldn't you want to be drawn as an ethnic, black woman as opposed to someone that's getting whitewashed?
I definitely think each art style is different based on the artist itself, and there's different approaches to it. So not all black people look the same or have the same kind of features, 100%. There's a lot of diversity there.
Not really though. There are such things as racial features between the different ethnic groups. I'm just
saying that not everyone looks the same. I look different from my siblings, so it's I'm sorry, go ahead.
I will say this, and I don't mean this as an insult, but you do sound very white.
Right? I know. I grew up in the suburbs. I grew up in a affluent suburb, actually.
Okay. Well, I didn't see that kind of makes sense, that why you'd be a gamer then.
Also, elaborate on your thought there.
Well, I mean, typically whenever you're surrounded by, I don't know, like a certain ethnic group, say white people, for instance, you tend to kind of assimilate into their culture, right? Like that's just tends to be what kind of happens. And I think that's part of the reason why you're gaming is you've kind of assimilated to the culture that surrounds you.
It's a interesting theory. Actually, I don't think any of my friends in school played video games.
Were they black women?
No, nothing like that. I was friends with black people and white people, and then a lot of Latinos. So, but I don't think I've ever talked to them about gaming. It was mostly like other stuff like anime and manga, that kind of thing. I don't know if you are interested in any of that stuff, but
I mean, some of it, you know. But
yeah, with the gaming stuff, not so much when it came to my friend group growing up. I actually met more gamers in my 20s than I did like in high school and in my younger years. So my formative years. So like
more. So you'd say like more recently than you've started to meet more gamers.
Yeah, because I actually I joined the specific community that I'm in right now in 2016, and that was kind of like my introduction to the broader scope of gamers in this internet space. And I've met like a variety of people. It's been a fun time mostly. So.
Yeah, I mean, would you agree with maybe? Or I mean, I don't want to like put that on you, but like. Do you think that has anything to do with the fact that like a lot of these like large corporations like Twitch, Streamlabs, et cetera, have been like funneling money into promoting these different ethnic groups? Like, for instance, like last week I got an email from Stream Elements. It was basically saying that they were going to give like $5,000 to 15 different persons of color, like Twitch streamers and things like that. And there seems to be a lot of like different diversity initiatives that tend to try to promote like minorities and persons of color. Do you think that has anything to do with the fact of like this I don't know, I wouldn't say it's like a explosion because like it really isn't happening that much in my opinion, but this uptick in more minorities playing games
thing, right? I think that there's a way to approach this situation where you don't come off as a racist asshole. And here's how. Because I actually do agree with you. I think that these corporations are cucks. They are cucking about, and they are deliberately going out of their way to pay more attention to black people, to pander to the SJWs. I agree with that. I just think that there's a way to approach it and talk about it without sounding racist, you know what I mean? So I actually talk about this stuff because I don't like it. I don't like the fact that they're just, hey, Jonathan Kent's gay now, and oh, hey, we're gonna make this culturally and historically white character black now. I don't like that either. But like, I can talk about it without sounding like you do, you know?
I mean, okay, so I mean, I'm glad that you agree with me on this. I'm glad that you agree with me on this. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to bring like a black female creator on. Like, I'm not trying to like insult you or anything like that. Like, I want to have like an actual dialogue because I'm curious about your opinion on this. And so elaborate on how exactly I sound racist. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I don't try to like tiptoe around it. I mean, I agree with you. I probably do sound racist sometimes. I didn't think I sounded racist in that tweet, though. I think I was just stating a fact.
I've been, like, listening to your live stream, and you've been saying stuff like, oh, this guy's a light skin, he doesn't really count, or here's the coon check right over here.
That's a meme!
Check. And then,
Dr. Umar!
This dude said that I said that, black women are quick to anger. Actually, I said black people are quick to violence. Those are all, like, racial stereotypes, which, like I said, I was blown away by the fact that you would just say it so, like, blatantly. I was like, wow, okay.
I mean, it's a fact.
That's how people are, going to perceive your words, man. You're just gonna come off as a racist, but I think you should own it. You know?
I do. I mean, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not gonna, it's not like some magical word that's gonna get me to shut up and stop speaking about facts or anything like that. I'm not really ashamed of it or worried about it by any means. So, I mean, I guess that's why maybe I'm so blunt in what I say. But, I mean, for instance, I literally had a guy threatening to, like, fight me and beat me up over a tweet that said black women don't play games. Do you not think that maybe, I mean, and it's not just one, it's been, I would say dozens, if not more than that, of people like threatening to fight me over this tweet. So when I say, yeah, black people are quick to violence, I don't know. Maybe I'm justified in saying that when I literally am getting like death threats and people telling me to kill myself and then they want to murder me in the street.
You yourself were saying that these people, because you were going through the tweets, they're just a bunch of white people with the pronouns in their bios.
I mean, I can pull up the tweet. The guy that was literally telling me that he was going to fight me in the street was black. I went to his bio and everything. Black Lives Matter in the banner.
What about all the other people who are mad at you?
And it's funny because none of the white people are threatening to beat me up. It's only the black people.
I do want to ask though, where'd you get these statistics from with the violent crime rates and stuff?
The FBI. You can actually like look this up. It's a pretty like well-known statistic. It's kind of a meme at this point. The FBI violence and crime rate puts black people, which are 13% of the population, at 50% of the violent crime in America.
Okay, let me take a look at this. Yeah, I just think that people tend to feel very emotional and are sensitive to that kind of rhetoric, you know? So they're quick to jump to and resort to threatening violence, which I think is silly because it's not like they can actually see you. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's true. I agree with you. It is all very silly, but I don't think that I don't think I'm necessarily being racist when I call these things out, which are facts. And I think the problem with our society nowadays is that we've reached a point where stating a fact, and yes, it may be a little inconvenient to hear, but it is a fact. I mean, generally speaking, and somehow this is misconstrued as like racist or anything like that. I don't hate black people just because of this meme, like, oh, the color of their skin, you know, all this sorts of stuff. Again, I'm perfectly okay with talking to black people and being rational with black people. I believe, because I am a Christian, I believe in treating everyone exactly how you are treated, right? So I tend to try to be I'm a pretty nice guy, actually. I think I am. Despite the things that are said about me online. But, again, this, you know, I think, and you even said yourself, like, you and I are kind of thinking on the same page with these corporations trying to basically, you know, kind of foster persons of colors and niche spaces and things like that, right? So I just want to know, how exactly am I supposed to go about doing these things without being perceived as a racist?
Said doing the whole there's the coon check or this dude's light skin.
Well, that's just a meme. Those are just memes. That's all. It's just
people who
jokes.
don't watch you aren't gonna know it's a meme, and they're just like
They
I said,
do.
their perception of you. People right now currently who are coming from your tweet. Let me clarify.
Okay.
And they're going to perceive your words as being racist because they are. So it's like, unfortunately, that's just kind of the stigma that you're gonna have to like deal with at this time when it comes to this kind of stuff, which. It's fine, you know, perfectly fine and everything, but that's just how it is, man. Like, that's just the perception people are gonna have.
I mean, I guess maybe you. Well, I'm not gonna say you're right. I think the problem is, I think it's just people are too sensitive, and I think you kind of touched on that a little bit earlier too. Look, we used to be able to joke around like this years ago. It used to be perfectly normal, and now everyone chooses, I think, to be offended by these things. So,
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Agree. But I do think that there are levels to this and there's nuance to this as well. And I personally think you're racist, which is fine. Once again, because I'm not mad about it or upset about it. And I'm like I said, I'm with you with the whole SJW pandering. I'm with you with that. I'm just saying, like, I think there is a way to talk about this stuff without coming off as racist. But that being said, if your audience likes it and your audience is with you and they like support you, then by all means, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, this is the perception people are going to have on you based off what you're saying in your tweets and stuff. You know?
Have I come across as racist during just this conversation?
No.
No? Okay. Well, hey, we're making improvements. There we go. No, I mean, I do think this is, like, I mean, I don't know. I think maybe I do deserve a little bit of credit because without, I don't know, these inflammatory and racist comments, we wouldn't be able to have this conversation, you know?
I I can talk to people even if I don't agree with them. That's the difference between me and
others. But you wouldn't have. But you wouldn't have talked to me if it wasn't for the racist comments, though. You see what I'm saying?
That's really true. It's not true.
You would have never heard it. Me and you would have never interacted.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point. I probably never would have talked to you in that instance because we just never would have had the chance to meet because I wouldn't have come across your tweet unless it was something inflammatory, you know? So.
It's true. So, I mean, if anything, I think I'm ending racism. I think I'm bringing us together.
I think that it is possible to have these kinds of conversations and be civil without it, like the whole we're ending racism or anything like that. I think that's a very funny and silly statement, personally. Like I said, I
do too, actually, because I don't think racism's that real, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay. Like, why do you say that?
It's just not. Like, there's no real racism going on in America. I think it's all manufactured by news corporations for clicks and by these non-profits that tend to raise a bunch of money to fight racism. I don't think it's actually like a real thing.
A very interesting sentiment, and actually you thinking that your comments aren't racist, all of it kind of makes sense if you think racism in general doesn't exist. That's interesting though. Okay, you're not the first person I've heard make certain claims like that. So
I mean, what racism actually does exist, like mean comments online. Like I think if like that's where we're at with racism in America, I think we're doing pretty good. I think America's doing okay.
I definitely think that in a lot of ways America is better because it used to be a lot worse for sure. But I think that racism is still like a prevalent and prominent issue in different areas, you know what I mean? So I really think it depends on the area you're in. Are you okay with disclosing like what state you're in?
I'm in Kentucky. Yeah,
Kentucky. Okay, yeah. So I don't know, like this. I've never been to Kentucky. I live in Chicago. So
I've been to Chicago a ton. Yeah.
Yeah, try out the deep dish pizza. It's pretty good.
I have. Yeah, it's awesome.
But yeah, I just really think that based off the area you're in and like how you've grown up, it'll shape how you view the world and your perception of the world as well. You know what I mean? So even though it's like I said, I grew up in a very nice neighborhood, I've still seen instances of racism, and it's always been, and I've had like racist stuff happen to me too, and it's always very interesting when it happens, just very jarring, like, oh, okay, like, you know, but like I said,
well, I mean, if you would you mind elaborating on like what, just like an example, like what's something that's happened to you that's been racist? I'm curious.
Yeah, very simple. So I was walking out of Walmart, and it was so random, right? So this guy came up to me, and he was just walking by, and he was just like, can I use the N-word on here, or no? Should I not?
Yeah, you go ahead. I don't care. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get banned anyway. So
he was like, fuck you. I'll just say fuck you, N-word. He used like the hard ER or whatever, just like randomly, just came up to me or walked past me, that is. And I was just like, what the hell? And what else happened? And then I had a couple instances in high school where there, like I said, after everything that's happened, I've just taken it like, okay, where I've had this guy come up to me and we're just having like a general conversation. He's just like, oh, you're not like those other monkeys and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. Because like that in itself is a racist stereotype in that. So those are a couple of my instances. I've dealt with racism online, but like who the fuck hasn't, right? But yeah, so it's like those are my experiences. I have friends who've had other experiences that like are a lot worse than me when it comes to this stuff. So, but yeah, it's just kind of like, I think it is something that still exists, and I think it's still, a problem, but I don't think it's as prevalent as it used to be because there are more people at least attempting to make a show of fighting against it.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, I agree with you on that. I mean, but I don't know. It's like, I'm sorry. I think it has a lot to do with where you are. I mean, and this may come across as racist, and I apologize ahead of time, but it just seems to me that you don't really have these instances of racism in areas where, I mean, it's mainly whites, it tends to really only happen in areas that are more racially diverse. And I think that has a lot to do with just tensions between the different cultures clashing.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. If you're surrounded by people who look like you have less of a reason to dislike them or feel uncomfortable around them, you know? Like, that makes total sense. So
cool. So you're on board with segregation. Let's go. Let's go. No, it's it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting how that works. But and honestly, I think you're going to get a lot more of that with gaming, though, too. The more black women start to enter that space and the different, races start to mingle and clash. I really don't think that it's not to say that, like, the races can't interact with one another. It's definitely not that, but there definitely needs to be a majority in charge of certain spaces. I think that's the way it is. I think it's healthier for everybody.
The thing of it is, I'm like what the gaming industry is mostly white, right? Like the people who are, so they're like doing this of their own volition, and that's the majority there. Like, they're choosing to include these characters or create these characters and create these games that are centered around women. It was a lot of women in E3 a couple years ago. I noticed that, and now black people, because like God, I hate to say it, but that is like the cool and trendy thing to do now.
Oh yeah,
and I think it's great. I think diversity is great when it's, and I guess that's, I don't know where you stand on this, but I think I like diversity. I think it's great when it's like genuine and they're actually putting forth an effort. I don't like the lazy attempts just to pander. I don't like that personally.
I mean, like, I don't really enjoy diversity, to be perfectly honest with you. It's not my favorite thing in the world. But it's also not like an issue to where it's like, I mean, I played Deathloop, right? And like, I didn't like the game really, but it wasn't because like the main characters were black or whatever. It was because the game just wasn't very fun to me. And
you like diversity? Is it like a you can't relate sort of thing, or?
Well, I mean, I think that's part of it. I think that it definitely is part of it. I mean, I don't have an interest in, like, I don't know, playing as a black woman in a game. I just don't. Like, I'm not a black woman. I can't relate to a black woman really on any physical or psychological level. And I mean, no offense, I just don't. I'm not into black girls. I don't really find them aesthetically pleasing either, So it's just really, it does nothing for me, and it kind of turns me off. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we have our preferences. Me personally, I don't have any issues playing as like a white guy. Actually, one of my favorite games is The Witcher 3, and I like really felt. Have you played that game or heard of it?
Yeah, I've played it. Yeah.
And I beat the game 3 times. It's great. But I personally felt like that I was, Geralt, like I really was stepping into his shoes, and I really related to him and his struggle to find Ciri and his choice between Yennefer and Triss and everything. Like, I really felt like I could relate to him. But I think we all have different levels of being able to empathize with others and relate to them in that way. So I get it. Like, we all have our preferences, and if your preference is to not play as black people, I get that too.
Well, it's just also like, I mean, I think maybe you might agree with this. I don't know. But it's also like, isn't it like a little ridiculous to see, like, I don't know, like a black woman like fighting like 100 guys and like throwing them around like they're rag dolls and stuff like that. It's just not like, I don't know, not to say that like realism is like very important in games, but it's just like, come on, it's just not what's happening. It's just not even within the realm of reality.
It's interesting. Yeah, I guess I've just never thought about it, to be honest. Like, I don't know. Like I said, we clearly grew up with very different mindsets when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I don't know. When it comes to me, I just, unlike other people, growing up and just seeing mostly white people on my TV screen like didn't bother me, So I guess I just don't really think about race in that way. If that makes sense. But like I said, you are completely free to have your own preferences when it comes to this stuff. Well, but I just don't share them in this instance.
Yeah, it's just, and I agree with you too. There is like a lot of like pandering too. I mean, so I have another question. Kind of, it's maybe a little bit changing the subject a little bit, but like, how do you feel as like a black woman that's a gamer having like white trans people like defend you, like is like, because that's predominantly what I've seen a lot to be is the people that are like going after me in the tweets, like white trans people, like, you know what I mean? So like, I mean, how does that make you feel as a black girl gamer?
I don't think I feel anything about it, to be honest. Like, I saw it and I was going through the quote retweets, and like I said, I've been laughing this entire time at everything, and I don't know, I guess I just don't get hung up on stuff like that. Like, I think it depends on like the situation, probably. But yeah, I don't really care that white people or trans people are speaking up, I guess. God, dude, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I don't really think about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, yeah. I mean,
does, like, would it bother you if like black people were defending you? If I guess I don't really get it.
I mean, if it was, you know, I mean, not particularly, but I don't know. It's kind of, black people would never defend me, by the way, so that's that's never gonna happen. But I don't know. I would be insulted if it was these people that were defending me personally, like these people that like. I mean, you know, you can call me homophobic or whatever, but I mean, these people that are like, I don't know, wearing drag and like they have a beard and they're just like, I don't know, they're gross. They're gross people. And all these, I mean, and a lot of like very like sexual like fetish people, a lot of like people that are into like really weird pornography and things like that. Like, I don't know. If I was a black female gamer, I would be very insulted that these are the people that are coming to my defense, and I would tell them to, I don't know, stay in their lane, sweetie. Is that the term?
I don't know anything about any of those terms. I do want to say, okay, I think, okay, this is what I think, right? I think that you may be projecting a bit, because you have an inherent dislike of trans people and I guess people of the LGBT sphere.
It's true.
And so, you know, you're seeing trans people and trans white people defend black women during your tweet. And it's like you see this and you just get filled with disgust and you say, well, I'm sure black women wouldn't want these people defending them because you yourself wouldn't want anyone who is trans to defend you because you don't like trans people. I think that's what it is. Well, personally, I don't have any issues with like the LGBT spectrum or anyone on it, you know, whatever, right? So it doesn't bother me. So like in this instance, for me personally, it doesn't bother me. So I guess I just, like I said, I don't really think about stuff like that.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's why I wanted to ask. I just wanted to ask, you know, I was just curious. Like, well, I guess part of the reason why I asked too is because, like, I know it's been like a really big push lately, I think, to kind of get black people and like the LGBT community to kind of like ally with one another. I mean, you know, there was a lot of stuff. Been a push. Yeah, right. And I mean, me personally, I don't think that is a healthy lifestyle to live. I think a lot of it's seeped in a lot of like deep-seated mental trauma that doesn't ever really get truly addressed because it gets glossed over with all of these things. But that's besides the point. And you know, I looked at, like, for instance, like the Black Lives Matter movement, and they're pushing for the like, you know, if you read their website and their mission statement, they want to abolish the family, the traditional, you know, male, female, child family and things like that. And I don't know, like, I think it's kind of disgusting personally that like all of this stuff gets pushed on the black people, and it tends to happen more to black men specifically too. I think because especially if you look in like Hollywood and the media and stuff, they are. I mean, to quote Dave Chappelle here, who's by the way I can't be that racist. One of my favorite comedians. I love Dave Chappelle. I've loved him since Killing Him Softly back on HBO. So you can't call it. It's not just because of the recent stuff, but. They're always trying to put a black man in a dress, and they're always trying to like fetishize a black man and feminize him somehow. And I think that's part of the reason why, like, I wanted to ask you about this, is I wanted to maybe see if you have kind of noticed these trends too in your experiences.
Said I'm not really with the whole SJW movement or anything that they do over there. I will say that there are a lot of homophobic people in the Black community. That's actually a huge issue in the Black community. And there are people who are speaking up and against that and stuff right now too.
Yeah.
As for what's going on with the Black Lives Matter stuff and the website and that organization in particular, I truly do not pay them any mind, because that organization in general has
They're pretty radical.
Yeah. So, I just don't pay it any mind. I believe in Black Lives Matter as like a general statement, just not that organization in particular,
Right.
So yeah, I just think that like when it comes to this stuff, it's and I do actually have to go because I'm gonna go watch a TV show.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're free. Yeah.
But I do want to say I think that a lot of your viewpoints and your perception of like the world, there's a lot of ignorance there, and I'm not calling you stupid or anything like that. I think you're ignorant about certain things. That is just my opinion, and that's my perception of it. I could be totally wrong, of course, because it's just my opinion, right?
Yeah.
But I just think that you're ignorant about certain things, and even if like you have certain people you're friends with and certain people you like to watch on TV, and you're like, oh, this person's Black, I can't possibly be racist. I do think that there is a lot of like, what is the right word? There is like a racist undertone when it comes to the way you speak about certain topics,
Right.
And I think, like I said, your prerogative, do whatever you want. This is your channel. Your people love you and support you in any way. But if you don't want, maybe you probably just don't care. But like people's perception of you, just based off like what you've said, as I stated before, it's just gonna be they think you're racist. And me personally, I am willing to have these kinds of conversations with people, while others do tend to jump the gun a little bit and start saying like really crazy shit. I wouldn't do that personally. But I do think that I definitely do not agree with your sentiments when it comes to a lot of this stuff. But it was interesting to have a conversation with you about it, and I'm glad that it was a civil one.
Yeah, no, same. I appreciate you coming on. I mean, I will say this just as a quick rebuttal. I'm not going to keep you on here long. I know you got to watch your show.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm definitely not ignorant on a lot of these issues. I've spent probably the past 5 years researching and studying a lot of these things. And I would say, no offense, I'm probably more well versed in a lot of these issues than even you are. So saying that I'm ignorant on a lot of these things isn't necessarily true. It's just not. I am absolutely, well versed on a lot of these things. And if you wanted to get into a more, in-depth debate about, statistics and studies and things like that, we could absolutely do that, but, another time. But, hey, I do appreciate you coming on and, talking with me and being civil and everything else, and I'll let you go.
Yeah, for sure, man. I hope you have a nice rest of your night. Okay?
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Yeah. Well, hey, that was fun. We got what we wanted. We got what we wanted out of this. A nice civil discourse, about Black female gamers. I still don't think that they exist. But you know what? We got one. So, the Transwigs freak wants to, okay. Yeah, absolutely. I'll bring him on for sure. There's the link right there. Yeah, if anybody else wants to come on and call in, I'd be more than happy to have a discourse with you guys. Real quick, I want to read some of these super chats here. We got $3 from. Oh, hang on, we'll let this one play.
Saint Alex sent $3 now getting hit on Twitter for daring to agree with you. My wife is Black BTW and doesn't play video games.
Let's go. Yo, thank you, Saint Alex. Thank you, Corda. Thank you, Cloud. Thank you, CLSL. Appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, if you want to hop in, you want to call, you're more than welcome to join the Discord. Hop in the lobby channel, and I'll drag you in. Absolutely. Well, I mean, look, I could have went a little bit more like mask off and more insulting and things like that. But I think it's more, I don't know, maybe it's more entertaining for you guys if I just go like mask off or whatever. And just like, oh, you're black, but I think it's more fun to have these kinds of like, I guess, not really debates, but conversations about these things and, get to the bottom of these issues. I think it's a little bit more fun that way. And she was nice. I mean, say what you will about her. She was a nice gal. And, she didn't really deserve, to just get totally railed or whatever on. I know a lot of people know me for like totally destroying people, or whatever, but she was nice. She didn't come in, hurling insults too much. I mean, she did call me racist and ignorant, but we all know that. we all knew that already, so it's like, yeah, well, that's fine. You're literally black beans, or we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But yeah, I mean, if you wanna talk, you wanna have a civil discourse, again, I'll post the Discord one more time. Everyone's welcome to join. You're welcome to join in, hop in the lobby channel, and we can have a civilized discourse about whether or not there are actually black female gamers, and I don't think that there are. Yeah, I mean, if the trans guy wants to hop in or whatever, whatever, I'm not doing the pronoun thing or whatever. I'm not doing that. You're a dude. Sorry, you just are. You'll never be a woman. You'll never be a woman, ever, no matter how hard you try. Look, I guess he's like, hang on. Somebody said he wanted to get in. I would love that personally. I would love that personally. That would be the greatest thing of all time. Yeah, I mean, look at this fucking demon. I know Jesus is I'm not even gonna read it out loud. It's fucking disgusting. These people are so sick. These people are like, warped in the fucking brain. It's disgusting. It's absolutely, just report that incel Nazi and move on, my dude. Outrageous. His business plan. Yeah, you're right. You got me. Wow. Hey, playing Death Stranding? That's actually pretty based. I'll give you some props for playing Death Stranding, because I love Death Stranding. Personally, love Death Stranding. It's one of my favorite games. But even then, I don't really give you too much credit, because it's not that hard of a game, really. I mean, sorry. Bitches act like they play one game, and then they're gamers all of a sudden. They're not. I'm sorry. Yeah, look, he's like he's posting clips. He's posting clips. Yeah, Gretz. Hop in. I mean, you're more than welcome to hop in if you're still watching. I'd love to. Where the F have you been living, douchebag? You racist POS. My queen is. Dude. If you ever refer to a female as queen, it's fucking over for you. If you ever refer to a female as queen, it is absolutely over for you, my friend. And she plays video games. My friend Luca is black. She plays video games. I wonder if that was the one we just talked to. I don't know. Sorry for insulting your friend, I guess. She plays video games. Quite a few black women on here I follow play video games. You need to get a damn clue and just shut the fuck up. Yeah, no. Get Tariq. I would love to talk to Tariq Nasheed, dude. Are you kidding me? I think, you know what? I think Tariq would agree with me. I think me and Tariq would be on the same page on this issue. Yeah, it says it's down. It says it needs to powder its nose. Let's see, I'll quote tweet. I'll see, yeah, let's
Solid
chat.
Snake sent $10. Another one of those nights when Beardson is going to body 100 people just like the MC in the Raid movies.
Yo, let's go. Thank you so much, Solid Snake. Oh, I forgot to read the other super chats real quick. My bad. Sorry. CLSL says black women don't want white women to have anything they can enjoy for themselves. That's kind of true. I gotta say, kind of base. I agree with it. Cloud says racism isn't real. It's called having a healthy outlook and group preference. True. Absolutely true. I totally agree with that. And what's fun, what's kind of funny about like the conversation that we had earlier is like, I really do think that girl was like maybe like 2 steps away from like agreeing with me on almost everything, really. On almost everything. I think she was about 2 steps away. I think we had a lot of common ground. And I think you find that too with a lot of like with a lot of people in the black community that aren't like total slaves to like corporate dick. You know what I mean? Like people that can actually, I mean, I guess somewhat think for themselves, where they see what's kind of happening in the world and they see how they're being like pandered to by these large multinational corporations, and they actually get kind of disgusted with it. She might just have an agreeable personality from being raised white, says Stimfi. That's also true. That's also true. But I mean, honestly, she kind of brought up the SJW stuff herself. So, you know, I hate to do it. I gotta give her some points. I have to give her a few points for that, because that was actually pretty based. Not really based, but you know what I mean. But, no, I mean, I think like any like black person with like self-esteem, with a healthy dose of self-esteem that doesn't want the world like handed to them on a silver platter, can kind of acknowledge a lot of the core truths of what we believe, right? That you know, racial homogeny in America is probably a good thing for the most part. You know, it's just like the statistics and facts back all of these things up, right? Like, so I don't know. I don't really get it. I gotta take this off. I'm getting hot. I gotta take this off. It's getting a little heated in here. Happens every time I close that door, though, and I just get nothing but PC heat circulating in the room. I miss my old fan, dude. My old fan was based. Got it out in the garage, though, for garage stuff. But, I mean, why was he timed out? Oh, those are 300 seconds. Alright, CLSL, why'd you time that guy out? Let's see. Yeah, I'll be timing people out for saying, you know, most aren't capable of understanding. Come on now. Chill out. Chill out a little bit. I mean, look, we're allowed to be a little racist in the chat here, okay? A little racism's fine. I don't mind it. I'm not black. I'm not here to get, you know, offended on the behalfs of other people. That's not what I hear. What's this channel even about? This is Homophobia Central. Yo, look, this guy's like tagging her now. Like, we just talked. Go sort this fool out. He needs a lesson. He wants black women gamers to prove to him they exist. Be careful. He's a racist one, though. Good God, this man needs a verbal barrage. I literally just talked to her, and we had a pretty pleasant conversation. Like, it wasn't like anybody got owned or anything like that. We just had like a discourse that was actually, I mean, it was kind of nice. I actually got to say, it was a pleasant convo. But yeah, this guy, I mean, what's funny is like he's literally like calling on women to fucking defend him and defend his worldview or whatever. Queens, help me! Queens! Queens, please! Yeah, whatever. His last stream before Cozy. Well, joke's on you. If I do get banned, guess what? I've already got another YouTube channel. It's called The Weekly Sweat, bitch. And this even got more followers than this one. I'll just stream there. I don't give a fuck. I will straight up just bounce around the internet for eternity if I have to, okay? I am unstoppable. I'm absolutely unstoppable. You can never ban me from the internet. I'll just keep coming back. I'm like a fucking cockroach, you know? You think you killed me and I just scurry away to another thing. Okay? You're never gonna get me. You're never gonna get me. Please be joking. I mean, your dad slammed you? Like, this is sick, man. These people are sick in the fucking head. Everything, if you know, like, everything that these people, like, tweet is just, like, it's all anything that has to do with is, like, sex. It's disgusting, man. What does this even mean? Stares in black confusion. Wow, that's really great. This guy is really, I guess he's watching the stream and he's seeing me just like roast him in real time. This guy is really pathetic. He is one of the problems in this community. So not only is he racist towards black women gamers, he's now being an outright wanker. Oh, so he's British. Okay. That explains everything that I need to know about this guy. Of course, he's got a black queen. And, of course he has a black queen, and he's just spurring out on the timeline over a fucking tweet. Now he is an outright wanker hating and bullying a man who dresses as a woman. I mean, we used to do this. We used to be able to do this pretty openly. I mean, I'm not sure you remember, but we used to make fun of men dressing up like women. It used to be like an actual joke, you know, like Mrs. Doubtfire. It was just like funny. Ha ha, he's wearing a dress. Because it's true. It's funny. Oh my God, has this guy been living under a rock? I wish I could live under a rock and not see this disgusting shit. But honestly, if they want to post about sex only, how does it affect you? It's sick. It's disgusting. It's really, I think, just a symptom for a deeper mental issue. I think it's pretty clear to me. I mean, people that are obsessed with sex and do nothing but obsess over sex are very mentally ill. Like there's something wrong with your fucking brain. You either watch too much porn or you were molested as a child, and that's just a fact. And that just tends to be a fact with, I mean, no offense, but a large percentage of the LGBT community. That tends to be the case. They are either addicted to pornography or they have been molested as a child. They have some type of trauma that they've never actually worked through, and it manifests itself through sexual deviancy. There's been scientific studies that prove all of this stuff. This isn't, it's homophobic. It's true. It's a fact. It's a scientific fact. Porn fucks your brain up, and then you become addicted to it. It's pretty easy to see, and yeah, if you have a problem with it, then I don't know, go, please report this fucking racist asshat. Yeah, you got me. You got me, Greg Harris, founder at TerraShock GG. What's TerraShock GG? It's a middling gaming tournament that hasn't posted anything in months. Yeah, seem to be really, really popping off here. Business administration's major. Yeah, you seem to be really popping off. Please monetize my bigotry and expose yourself to harassment. I mean, I wasn't harassing anybody. Squint's Femboy Fantasia. That's the worst username I've ever seen in my entire life. But yeah, thanks for the content though for my stream. You are monetizing my hatred. You should have just sat there and ate your food. What? Okay, Mr. He, they, them activist. I mean, what kind of grown man takes a picture like this? This is disgusting. I mean, look at this. Of course he's a homosexual. Of course he is. What a witty clapback. Ugh. Well, we're still waiting on this, I don't know what the proper term is for a drag queen, trans person or whatever, to hop in the Discord. I'll post it again in the chat here, because I'd love to talk to them. I want to know their take as to why they are so adamant about black women playing games. I learned that one. I learned that one recently. You should have sat there and ate your food as a black meme. I think it's from a movie. Well, yeah, I mean, because homosexuals, white male homosexuals, pretty much unequivocally all act like black women, and they steal their culture. That's just what tends to happen all the time. I mean, that's just what they do. You know what I mean? That's how they act, and that's what they do. They're not like real people. They just white. It's kind of weird how white homosexual males want to be black women so bad. Oh, this is something I can speak on. Most gay culture comes from black trans women of ballroom culture, which gays participated in, but slowly got appropriated. Well, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Shut up. I don't think he's coming on. I don't think Lil Nas X Stan account is coming on here. to have an intellectual discourse with me about black women playing video games. Yeah, I'm not really reading all that. Yeah, fucking whatever. Say it to my. Well, I mean, I don't really want you to say it to my face. Did the IT reply to your quote tweet to call in? The IT? What do you mean by the IT? I don't know what that means. Did the it reply to your quote tweet to call in? I don't think so. Let me see if I can find that tweet. Somebody had to have liked it. This is how I operate Twitter, by the way. Yo, what's up, Warren? Thanks for the 3, big guy. About what, though, LOL?
Warren
Black women gamers, the need for the gay, for the... And why white LGBT people are so quick to defend them. There, I replied back. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. This is a shitty take. Just a gamer. It's every time. It's every time. Every single time with these people. Fierce is going esports for Twitter gameplay. It's true. It's true. I am. We do what we gotta do here to make some content. Yo! Holy shit! Based? Based as fuck?
Spooky Chicken Biscuit Kings at $69.
Holy shit.
Someone
07s.
right into the FBI crime statistics. It's a good time.
I mean, that's true. I was honestly, I was shocked. Thank you so much. Big 07s in the chat for Chicken Strip, I'm sorry, Spooky Chicken Biscuit King. I'm sorry. We want to get the name right for the theme here. Big shout out, base donation. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is really funny. Cause it's such an old meme at this point. I just assume that everyone's heard it. You know what I mean? So it's whenever you get kind of a more normie kind of person that's not aware of the FBI crime statistic, it's kind of fun to bust it out on them. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, well, we can talk about this. We can talk about this. If you want to talk about why black people are so quick to violence, I mean, yeah, that's great. We love that. Yo, Pepe Ya, thank you so much, Pepe Ya. Oh, I think he's watching yesterday's stream. We did the anime stream yesterday.
$10 to anime. Also, please mod that Elegant friend.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Where's he at? There he is. Yeah, we'll mod Diligent for sure. Mod Warren too, because I like Warren a lot. Warren's based. I know Warren. I'll mod Warren because I know I can beat him up if I have to, if he does some freaky shit. What an absolute garbage human being. Good luck ever reproducing. Okay. Yeah, thanks for that. Appreciate it. Wait. Blackhawks fan and Jersey addict partnered with Web Around Gaming. I don't know what is it with the Twitch ghetto? Have you noticed this? This is just something that something that I've noticed here lately is especially with this community. It's nothing. I don't get it. They're all partnered with some shitty organization. Have you noticed it? It's Web Around Gaming. Your portable, easy to use green screen. Like, is that, I mean, really, like, is it that easy to get like a partnership with somebody? You can just be like a mediocre, like, Twitch streamer and people will just send you shit? I'm white, lol. Oh my god. Why would I speak on behalf of black women, though? I'm just like, just hop on. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not entertaining this any further. Like, you either hop on and we could talk or not. Like, I'm not doing this like Twitter reply thing or whatever, man. Like, yeah, I mean, look, there's not gonna be any name calling or anything like that. Let's see. But what is, oh, here we go. Why are you lashing out at black women? I'm not lashing out at black women. I'm just stating a fact. It's true. Like, if anything, y'all are lashing out at me because I stated a statistical fact. Black women just don't play games. You know, if, like I said, I'm going to post the Discord link one more time. If you're interested in talking about this and, I don't know, enlightening me, you're welcome to call in on Discord and we can have a chat about it. Yeah. Let's see. But what is this statistic based on, and why don't you think the problem roots from black people being suppressed by the white supremacist culture? Because there is no white supremacist culture. There's none. It's a made up thing. It's just an excuse. Can we talk on Discord, says Jermaine? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You're welcome to hop in. Just hop into one of the voice channels and I'll drag you in, Jermaine. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh shit, I lost my pod? What the? There we go. Locked and loaded. Yeah, you're more than welcome to hop in, Jermaine. We can talk about this. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, like, as far as, like, this, like, whole, like, theory, like, what do you mean, like, white supremacist culture? Like, I mean, corporations have been handing out money to the black community for, it says unable to accept invite? Does it? Maybe I'll generate a new invite link. Hang on. Maybe it's timed out or something. Here's another one. See if that one works. Oh, hang on. Let me turn off my racial filter here. I have a racial... I'm kidding. Joke. Yeah, I made a new invite. There it is. This I had to turn off my white supremacist filter. Had to turn that off. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. Have a little fun. Having a little fun. But yeah, that link should work. I just generated that link, and you should be able to hop in. Yeah, like I said, just hop into one of the voice channels, hop in the lobby or something. I'll drag you in, and we can chat about this because I want to get down to the brass tacks of this. I want to know. I don't know. I just like it's such an instinct. Oh, hang on. This is why. This is why I'm checking my DMs. I don't want to check my DMs obviously on stream here or anything, but Let's see if we got any more. You're gay. You don't deserve to get an opinion. These are the most dumbest, and there we go again with the rainbow flag. Trans, she, her. Yeah, of course. Let's see. Yeah, for sure. Are you kidding me? Oh, wait, no, it's just one of those white girls that wants to feel special. That's what it is. That's all that it is. It's just a white girl that wants to feel special. Yeah, It doesn't work? I mean, it does work, man. You know. Here, you can add me on Discord if you want. Send me a friend request. We can do a voice call if you can't get that to work. Here's my Discord username. How about that? How about that? I don't really care. Just send me an ad or whatever. Yeah, you gotta love these. Trans, she, her. Yeah, you're not trans. You're just a white girl that's like bored. That's all that it is. Oh, I mean, you gotta love this like attention seeking. Trans, she, her, bi. You're not bi. You're just a fucking white girl that's like got a boring personality. That's all that it is. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's true. Let's see. I'll check my friend requests here. I haven't got anything yet. Except that one, though. I know that guy. Yeah, just send me a friend request or whatever, buddy, and I'll do a comment. Bro, scroll down, LOL. Let's see. There are times where I think about quitting or take time off watching Twitch. I'm not needed, wanted, and not as funny as I used to be. That's what she says. That sucks. That sucks. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Shouldn't feel that way. Add a few more pronouns to your bio. Maybe people will like you. It really is. It's like a disease with white women, man. It is. See, I mean, I don't know how you can call me a racist. I make fun of white women too. Okay? I make fun of white women too. Alright? Go to media? Alright. There's just nothing there. Trans pride. Thank you for all the lovely and awesome replies to me. Coming out as trans. You're not trans! You're a white woman. Sent me a message. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. I don't think you know how Discord works. No message, no friend request, nothing. Yeah, you're dumb, I think. Yeah, there's no What is wrong with white women, man? Like, honestly. Wait, is this him? Wait, is it not the girl, or is it this guy? Is that... Oh! I thought it was the girl! I thought it was the girl. No, it's the guy. Oh. No. Okay. Alright, bro. Come on. Come on, dude. I thought it was the girl in all the pictures. It's this guy. She, her, yeah. What the hell? What the hell? You gotta be capping, bro. You gotta be capping on this. So it's the fucking dude? It's this... What happened? This guy looked like kind of normal. He looked like kind of a normal guy, and then... Oh, so this is the girl. Oh, okay. This is the girl that he's taking the photos with. Okay. Oh, bro. This is what happens when you become a simp, by the way. This is like what happens when you become a simp. Oh, wait, there's Jermaine. Alright. There's Jermaine. Friend request sent. Alright.
Shorts Grow I percent $3. These United States of America were brought to their knees by white girls that wanted to feel special.
He says, these United States of America were brought to the knees by white girls that wanted to feel special. I mean, I don't know if brought to the knees is an accurate metaphor, but yeah, it's close. All right, I'm going to start a voice call with Jermaine here. Thank you so much, Shorts. All right, I'm calling him. Hello, Jermaine, are you there?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold on. You can hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Okay. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Doing all right. How you doing this evening?
Doing pretty good. Feeling good.
I stumbled on your tweet promoting this stream. And usually, I avoid those kinds of interactions. But I figured I'm a little bored, so
yeah, that's what this is for. I was bored too, so let's have a chat.
What's going on here? So thanks for letting me chat with you while you're live and stuff.
Yeah, no problem, man. Absolutely. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. So did you? I take it you took issue with the tweet.
I don't know if I take issue with the tweet. It's just factually incorrect.
How so?
What do you mean, how so?
I mean, how so? Do you think that there are a plethora of black female gamers?
I don't think that there are a plethora of black female gamers. I know for a fact that there are tons of black female gamers. I can think of at least 3 organizations of black female gamers that number in the hundreds, if not thousands. Black Girl Gamers, Brown Girl Gamer Code, the Noir Network, among others. There's tons of black female gamers. So I didn't know if you knew. And rather than try and dunk on you or on Twitter for likes or anything like that, I just figured, well, let's talk about it.
Okay, that's fair.
They're definitely around. They're definitely around. So I don't know if you can pull up a web browser, but you should check out these groups because they do a lot of really good work online, amongst gamers, just in helping to get the word out about new games, creating communities for gamers who have trouble being seen online, just due to the fact that gaming is pretty male dominated, and pretty white male dominated. If we're getting down to it, so it's harder for black women, I feel like, to be seen in that space. I'm not a black woman, so I can't speak for black women, I don't want to. But I know that this idea that black women don't exist in gaming is not new. It's been around for some time. And a lot of the black women who are gamers that I know are exhausted from sort of having to rebut or retort against this idea that they don't exist. They're absolutely out here. And I mean, in incredible numbers. And I'm not talking about just in the States. They're in UK. I mean, wherever there are people, there are black women playing video games too.
Okay, you said a lot there, and I'm just to clarify that what I said was a generalization. Okay, I'm not saying that there is absolutely 0 black females that have ever touched a controller in their life, right? But what I would say is wouldn't the existence of said organizations that you listed kind of highlight the fact that there aren't really a lot of black gamers? I mean, you don't see organizations rallying around, say, for instance, white male gamers. I wish there were. As a white male gamer myself, I wish there was. You don't even see that from black male gamers, really. You really only see it in these very small communities that really don't have much of a presence in the space.
Well, just because these communities may represent as being small in the places where you and I might look doesn't mean that they're actually small. The first thing I thought when I read your tweet was that black women gamers perhaps just aren't playing games with you. But they definitely
that's true. I've never played a game with a black female gamer in any lobby ever.
Yeah. So, public lobbies aren't necessarily the place that members of marginalized communities or communities that are constantly sort of under attack online are going to hang out. So
they're not under attack. No one's attacking them. No one's going after them and saying you can't play games because you're a black female. That's not happening.
I'm just asking you to consider looking at it from a perspective other than your own, which I know might be difficult. But when you are constantly encountering statements talking about you don't exist, when I know, again, I can't even count the number of black women I know who have been playing games, perhaps even more hardcore than I have for decades. When you say that someone doesn't exist, that's kind of like gaslighting them out of the equation. So, and that kind of spirit is present in lobbies. That same spirit of not seeing black women is the same spirit that doesn't see really anyone that's not a member, that's not a member of the most represented group, which would be white men or men in general. We don't need organizations to represent white male gamers and black male gamers because we are already extremely well represented within gaming. You and I can point to any number of public figures who play games who happen to identify as being male and black or white.
But that kind of highlights my point, though, right? Like it's not like anyone has said that we're going to exclude black females from playing games, or we're going to exclude them from having a platform or promoting them. What I'm saying is that there's just not a lot of them there, and you're kind of agreeing with me.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said. I mean, I'm looking at the title of your live stream right now, and it says "Black women gamers don't exist."
Right? They don't. I'm sorry, they don't. Not in large number. It's called a generalization. Okay, it's a generalization. I'm not sure if you're familiar with what that is, but it's not an absolute statistical fact.
I am familiar with generalizations. I do know what that is. And again, like I don't want to break this conversation down into semantics and word choice, because that's a way that we get distracted from the central argument. Mm-hmm. And the central argument that you're making here, and you're using a logical concept called the syllogism right now, if we really need to break it down. Because
I'm not getting into that.
Well, I'm just saying, you're asking me if I know what generalizations are. Do you know what a syllogism is? Because you're trying to use it to distract me away from the conversation that we're having.
I'm not trying to distract you, I promise.
Well, you are, because you're trying to equate the amount of people with the fact that they are here or not, and that's not really central to what anybody's saying. Like I just, again, like I don't know your community, and this is your space, and I want to be respectful of any creator in any space, regardless of whether I agree with the content or not. So I'm gonna let you do your thing, but I just can't let this idea that you're putting out into the world here, while there's breath in my body. There are so many black women online, and I'm sorry that it seems that they don't want to talk to you here.
I mean, I've talked to one of them.
Okay, they do. Yeah, there's plenty of them. They are my peers. A few are my friends, and they're out here, and they've been out here. So it's 2021.
Okay,
and you woke up today.
Yeah. It's the current year. I know what year it is. Yes.
You woke up today and you felt like it would be a good idea to create content around the idea of black women not existing.
I decided to create content out of a bunch of black women, or not really even, it really wasn't even black women. It was a bunch of really more trans white men and homosexual black men getting mad over a tweet that I did yesterday. Really.
Well, I'm just wondering why. What is it? That's why I asked you sort of what got into you. Because like for me, I play video games for fun, and my friends that don't live in my city, that live in the place I used to live, there's a long distance between us, so we can hang out, playing games online, whatever it is, and we can connect. I don't play video games to like down other people or deny other people or really bring anything negative. So I'm just wondering, you've seen the responses to your tweet, and I'm listening to the tenor of your discourse and sort of the way that you are race baiting and trans baiting.
Trans baiting? What is that? What is that? Enlighten me. What am I doing to race and trans bait? I'm being honest. I'm not baiting anything or hiding behind anything. I'm telling you what I feel.
That's what you feel, and your feelings are valid, but from a content creation perspective, I just feel like it's low-hanging fruit content to make because it's not uplifting anybody. It's not bringing the world closer together. It's not making us all more excited about gaming. It's just tearing us all apart.
I'm not trying to tear anybody together. That's why I brought you on to have a talk. I mean, if anything, I am trying to bring us together. I'm trying to end racism right here and right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had you on and had this conversation.
You can't end racism by proliferating racist speech, though.
It's not racist speech. So, these are statistical facts, and I think that's part of the problem here. Is that I think people are too afraid to have honest and uncomfortable conversations about what's really happening in the world, who exists in the world, and who doesn't exist. Statistically speaking. I mean, how are we going to all be friends and play Kumbaya when we're all just sitting around lying to each other about honest things that are happening in the world?
So help me understand what the lie is. Like, what is the lie?
That black women play video games. They don't. They are not gamers. I mean, even if you were to look at the demographics of our country, black women only make up 6% of the population, if that. I mean, and to sit here and say that they are some large portion of gaming, and then that all of these corporations must pander to them and cater to them is foolish.
So it sounds like the concern that you have is that you feel like, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it sounds like you feel like there's a disproportionate amount of marketing attention and sort of energy around what you have determined to be a smaller amount of the gaming community that sort of shouldn't be receiving that very specific sort of marketing or that very specific sort of messaging or targeting. Is that sort of what bugs you? Or
I mean, nothing really bugs.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, back when I used to be in my college newspaper, the phrase was like, whose ox is being gored? Like, so what is the hardship that a black woman existing as a gamer and a company seeing her and wanting to market to her, how does that alter your experience as a white male gamer in a negative way? Why does that upset you? Why do you feel like you need to make your content around that rather than just playing Back 4 Blood?
Well, so just to be clear, I'm not upset by anything. I made a general statement. I sound mad? What are you talking about? I'm sitting here. I mean, are we really going to play this game now? Or are you going to try to mind read me and tell me how I'm feeling when I'm very cognizant of how I feel? I'm pretty sure I know how I feel. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. Again, I've had perfectly rational conversation with a young black gamer just 20 minutes prior, and it was a great conversation.
In your community, by the way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm not here to be offended on behalf of black people or Asian people or anything else.
I'm not a black woman.
No. It's my turn. It's my turn to talk because I've let you talk.
Go ahead.
So let me talk here. I think that's fair.
Go right ahead.
Again, I'm not angry that, that black women are gaming or whatever, but I will say a part of it, I think you are kind of a little bit right that I do think a lot of resources are being put towards these very minority groups that aren't really gamers. I mean, by and large. And I mean, for instance, and I've talked about this before.
What do you mean not really gamers as decided by
statistics? I mean,
no, but how does the statistics define a gamer? Especially since we know, are you talking about hardcore gamers versus casual gamers versus mobile gaming? Like, what defines a gamer? And is that arbitrary?
We'll say for this general argument, anybody that spends money on video games, is that a good enough statement and generalization? Because otherwise we're going to be here all day trying to define what a gamer is, because that's been going on for a decade now.
Whatever it means to you.
Well, I say for the sake of this conversation, anybody that puts money down and purchases a video game. Okay, is that fair?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Okay. So what I'm saying here is that for instance, last week I got an email from Stream Elements, which, if you're not familiar, is a large platform.
I'm familiar with it.
Okay, yeah, I think everybody knows it. And they announced that they are going to be giving away $5,000 to minority streamers, and that people that are black or a person of color or part of the LGBTQ community can apply. Who can apply? White people. White people are not allowed to apply, though. And you see this a lot.
That opportunity.
Right, but there's no opportunities just for white people. There's really only opportunities for persons of color. And again, this is all a very fruitless effort because, again, even you yourself admitted that a large majority of gamers are white males. So do you not see how, I don't know, do you not see how I would be a little aggrieved on that?
I can understand that you would be aggrieved by that. I can understand why that would bug you a bit. But what we're talking about here is we're trying to equalize the playing field, and we're trying to increase representation.
Why does the playing field have to be even? I mean, no one's stopping gamers from playing games.
It's not just about playing games. It's about the opportunities to work in the game industry. It's about the opportunities to be represented and be seen.
No one's stopping you. No one's stopping you. It would literally be illegal for a game company to not hire you because you're a black female. We already have labor laws in place for all of this.
No, but I'm not talking about on the employment situation, especially not now in this creator economy that you and I both exist in, where so many gamers are also spending time making live streams, making content, making TikToks.
Okay.
I don't know if you've had this opportunity to work with game companies and brands, but as you know, companies are always looking for gamers to connect with their newest software titles or their new hardware, their new peripherals, whatever they have coming out. And a lot of times those opportunities only go to what is traditionally thought of as, gamer, which usually is some dude.
No, I'm sorry, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You want to know why? You don't know why it's dudes? It's because dudes have been in this space for forever. Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and finish.
You finish. So now it's my turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So usually it's some dude, and more often than not, it's some white dude, and that's a representation issue that we have not just in gaming but across entertainment. In the other entertainment industries, such as television, such as film, such as music, we've crossed these roads, and we've sort of been working on this for a lot longer. But gaming is a lot younger, and so that's the reason why these things sort of are only just now happening, even though the industry itself is 30 or 40 years old. But so again, I'm coming to you respectfully. I'm a human being.
I'm trying to be respectful to you as well.
And I'm a member of the same community that you are in terms of being a gamer. I'm also a content creator. I represent a community. And there are plenty of black women in my community who game with me, who I game with, and they are out here and they're represented. And it just, when I saw your tweets and when I see the title of your stream, it just makes me sad because, and I know that that's not your concern, and you make your content for your community. So you can do whatever you want with it. But it just makes me sad that we live in this kind of world, you know what I mean, where for you to be able to retain this this is not a fact. It's a wrong opinion. For you to be able to retain that and hold on to it, it is a sign of you have to do a lot of work to remain this ignorant.
Oh, I'm not ignorant at all. I'm totally right and justified in everything that I'm saying.
I only mean that as Merriam-Webster defines ignorant. So I don't mean that as a slight. I just literally mean that there's information that you're lacking because
no, there's not.
Literally every Stream Elements to Streamlabs to every game company that we work with to YouTube Gaming to Twitch, they all have black women who are prominent creators on the platform. And again, there are lots and lots of them. So if you want to go ahead and follow Black Girl Gamers right now on Twitter, you can click through their account and find, thousands of gamers who identify as black women.
Okay, but the thing is, I've let you talk for like 5 minutes now. I think it's my turn to talk because you've covered a lot of ground here, okay?
Is there a time limit that we're doing, or
no? It's just you've been talking for 5 minutes and you've said a lot of things, and I think some things deserve a rebuttal. I think that's fair. Look, you're saying here that white men are often chosen, it's because white men are predominantly gamers. We didn't have a meeting at our all white people male meeting or like, all right, this is the hobby that we're all going to get into. We all play games because we all play games. That's what it is. And this whole idea that we have to have a level why do we have to have a level playing field? Why do we have to promote only black women? Why do we have to promote only gay people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? The playing field's already even. I'm sorry if you people are struggling. I'm sorry if you're struggling to get off of the ground, but nobody promoted me. Nobody rose. I didn't like swipe my white pass card and instantly get an audience. That's not how any of this works. And the fact of the matter is, there obviously is the only reason why all of these companies are promoting persons of color is because it's more revenue for them. That's all that it is. That's all you are, is a dollar sign to them.
But why would it be more revenue if your first point was correct that these folks that belong to these groups don't exist, then how would that turn into more revenue?
Because that's more market share, right? They see the fact that it's predominantly white males, and to be honest, that market just isn't growing right now. Because it's you know. So you're saying
the people who make the games that we love actually do see that black women exist, and they would like to do business with them as well, and you have an issue with that?
What is happening here is that they are pandering to these groups and that frankly don't exist, and it is a waste of resources and a waste of money in order to, I mean, it's really kind of a double-sided thing, in order to seem progressive and nice and safe, because that's what's popular and trendy right now, and to also try to foster a community within these. They want black girl gamers, they just don't exist. That's the issue. If it was the other way around, where the gaming industry was predominantly black, I guarantee you would be seeing initiatives to get more white people in, because that's how corporations work. Okay, they just want to expand their market share. That's all. And if anything, that proves my point that black girl gamers don't exist, because that's why they are promoting them so much, because they simply don't exist.
This is a tough conversation to have with you, because you just keep hammering the same words, and you talk about statistics, but you haven't presented a single one.
I mean, again, I could talk about the fact that black women make up 6% of the U.S. population. I think that's a statistic
You're talking about national demographics, but you said statistics about black women who black gamers who identify as women not existing.
You even said yourself that gaming is a majority white male hobby. You said that yourself at the beginning of this conversation. I don't know why you're arguing with me about this.
I'm not arguing with you. I said that, but what I did not say that black women don't exist. I didn't say that black women gamers don't exist. And I didn't say that white women gamers don't exist.
They are a small minority.
Women are gaming.
No, they're not.
Do white women gamers exist?
Barely. I mean, if you're going to count mobile games, then yeah. But I mean, large majority do not game, and there has been an uptick in female gaming in the past few years. But that's only because there's money involved. That's only because people are handing them money.
Okay. Well, look, no one can say, at this point, you've spoken to a black person, so you can no longer say that nobody told you otherwise. If you choose to rely on statistics that we...
Just because you're black doesn't mean that you're infallible and I have to listen to you, okay? That's not how this works.
You do not have to listen to me. I hope that you would, because otherwise, why invite me to chat with you if you weren't?
I'm listening to you. I'm just not agreeing with you.
Okay. I'm not asking you to agree, but I am considering your ideas. You know what I mean? And I would hope that you would give mine the same consideration. But again, I am a black person. I do speak to black women every day. I do play video games with black women. I have firsthand knowledge, can tell you that they exist. So again, if you would like to continue to live in this false reality that gamers who are a part of the community, who are a part of our community as gamers, who need to be in our spaces as content creators.
Why do they need to be in our space? Like, that's the thing. Why do they need to be?
My content, speaking for myself, I want to be accessible to as many folks.
Okay, but
who
want
are
and
into
need are two different
gaming
things. Why do they need to be? Why do we need black girl gamers? That's what I want to know.
Well, excuse me. People need games. We all enjoy gaming. So
I love gaming to death. I don't need gaming. I don't need it. It's not. All I need is food, water. That's it.
Okay, well,
and oxygen.
That's you. Again, I'm not going to debate any semantics of word choice with you because it's not about any one individual word. It's about the ideas.
Well, of course, but no, you're saying that we need black women in gaming, and I just want to know why.
With me. Are you speaking with me because you want to understand a different point of view? Or are you just looking for easy points to disagree with me?
I'm just asking you a question. You said that we need black women in gaming, and I just want to know why.
We do need black women in gaming. We do.
Why?
Because because black women are part of our society, and we need everyone who's here in our society to be present in our community.
Why? Why? Like, I don't understand the why here.
If you don't understand, I can't explain it to you.
Well, I think you can't explain it to you because you realize that gaming would do just fine without black women in it. We guess what? Gaming would still be the largest entertainment medium on the planet.
Again, you're speaking to a black person, and so
okay, I know I'm speaking to a black person. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you're white, black, Hispanic, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter to me. It still doesn't change the fact.
Again, I understand that you don't care, but I do. And so again,
you're not going to sit here and be like, you're speaking to a black person. No, yeah, well, you're speaking to a white person. Now, I mean, well, so what?
Great. And so what I'm saying to you is, as a black person, it's important to me to know that the games that I play are accessible to black women. My mom's a black woman. So is my grandmother.
What do they need to be accessible?
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Again, I do take odds with you, like cursing me out on air. I don't allow that kind of disrespect. I didn't curse you
out. I'm not cursing you out.
And I haven't cussed at you. I haven't
cussed at you. What did I say?
You did. You dropped the F-bomb. It's cool.
It's just the way that I talk, man. It's just I'm a vulgar guy.
I understand how you talk, but I'm speaking to you with a certain level of respect, and I do expect that.
Okay, no curse words. Okay, we didn't lay that out at the beginning. Apparently not.
I didn't say no curse words. It's about the way that you speak to me.
Okay.
So I don't know who you're accustomed to speaking to, but you won't speak to me that way.
Okay, well, you're not going to speak to me that way either, okay? All right. You want to play this fucking big macho thing? Okay.
I have not spoken to you in that way. I give respect, and therefore I can ask.
I'm talking like a man. This is how men talk. I'm not sure how you talk. We're totally two different people. We clearly come from different backgrounds. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm just talking to you like a man.
I come from a place where black women exist. Where do you come from?
I come from a place where black women don't play games.
May I ask, do you live in the United States, or what part of the world?
I live in Kentucky. Yes, it's absolutely correct.
You live in Kentucky.
Yes.
Okay. There are black people in Kentucky. I have a really good friend who lives in Louisville. She's a black woman. She streams. I've known this woman for, over 20 years.
Hey, great.
And she's got two triplet sisters. They game too. So, if that's not good enough for you, then there's probably nothing that I could say that would make you feel like, oh wow, maybe there's some more information that I'm missing out on.
Again, just because you have one example of a black woman playing a game does not change the fact that statistically speaking, black women on a whole, generally speaking, do not play video games. Again, you're so caught up on this factual thing that this is a factual statement that none ever play games.
It's not a factual statement, and the reason why I come back to that statement is because that's the statement that you used in your tweet, and that is the title of the stream.
Right.
So that's
it's a generalization.
That's the central. Well, okay, so it's a generalization, and as we know, generalizations are generally wrong.
No, they're generalizations for a reason.
This is another one.
Just because you have a cute little comment where it's like, like a fucking nursery rhyme. Congratulations! It's still gonna make it fact that statistically speaking, black women as a whole do not play video games. I wouldn't even say 1% of the black female population plays games. I mean, I've never ever encountered a black female in my entire life.
Well, so that's the part where I would say that your work needs to begin. So
why?
We're all connected online. I was able to find you very easily. Mm-hmm. I saw your tweet, and here I am speaking to you within moments.
Right.
So if you actually would like to interact with black women or black people or just gamers who are different than you, there's a whole internet And I'm sure that you can figure out how to do that.
Wow, yes. Thank you. Teach me more about the guy who couldn't even figure out Discord, telling me that I need to figure out how to use the internet. I'm not the guy that couldn't
figure out Discord. Did you even know that the modern video game console was invented by a black man?
Wow, that's great. I don't care. What does it have to do with anything?
You don't care. Well, I know that you don't care, but I don't know who's in the stream.
Did a black man invent Mario? Did a black man invent the PlayStation? Is that? I mean, what do you want from me?
No, but again, representation is important, and this is a piece of content. You as a media entity are putting the idea out here that black gamers don't exist. There could be a black woman in your stream. There could be a black child in your stream listening to this, and I want them to know that that is not the case, and they are absolutely out here. And just because there are some who refuse to see what is in plain sight, that doesn't make it so. And the last thing that I would say to you, Beardly, is that it's ideas like this, the very thing that you don't like, your energy is what's causing game companies to have to reach out.
Oh, is that right? It's me? It's me. Well, no, it's definitely not a large corporation just trying to fucking use you for money and more market share. It's definitely not that. It's bigotry. That's what it is. You're blind, man. You're buck broken, dude. I'm sorry. You're buck broken.
So a person with a bigoted opinion such as this one. So
it's not bigoted. It's a fact. It's not
a fact. Again, you haven't presented a single hyperlink to anything.
Neither of you.
Just want to
prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
I don't need to. I've given you all the reasons.
I don't need to prove you wrong either, because guess what? Black women do not play video games.
I've given you my first-hand accounts. So
you've also told me that again, mostly white males play games, which proves my point.
It doesn't prove your point.
It does. It does exactly prove my point. Black women are there's probably one of the smallest minorities, if not the smallest minority in gaming.
And yet, you said in gaming. So that means that you are negating your own stream. Black women gamers don't exist.
How do you not get that was how many times do I have to explain this to you that it's a generalization? It is a generalization. It's not, I'm not saying it as
wrong.
No, it's not. Because again,
it's wrong.
Would you not agree that what would you say is the smallest minority of people that play games? Would you say it's Asian men?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
It's black women.
I don't know because I don't talk out of my butt like that.
It's black women. I guarantee you it is.
Well, you can't guarantee me that because you don't have, again, you just don't.
I would put money on it. I would put money on it. Absolutely.
I mean, I have too much respect for money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I wouldn't, but
yeah,
again,
of course you wouldn't.
I would just encourage you to open your eyes. You have someone trying to share with you that your generalization is not the case, and that there's an opportunity for you to open up your sort of perspective. Let me ask you a question. Would you like it if there were? I mean, I know you say that black women who game don't exist. Would you like to play games with black women? No. How do you feel about black women?
No, I wouldn't. Because I have nothing to relate.
So may I ask you why?
Yeah.
May I ask you why?
I have nothing to talk to them about. I mean, look, I don't have anything against black women. You're going to try to paint me as some vile racist that wants to keep them out of games or whatever. That's not true. I don't care. I don't care what they do.
I have not used the word racist.
No, you haven't. Okay, I'll take it back. I'll take it back. I'll take it back.
So the only person talking about racism tonight is you.
Okay, yeah, well, you got me. Congrats. So, I want to play games with people that I get along with, okay? I have nothing to talk about with a black woman. And I think that
black women feel that way also, and that's why they're not in your lobby. Because look at what you're saying.
Great. No, that's perfect. I'm all for it. I ascribe to the Muhammad Ali belief that bluebirds should fly with bluebirds, redbirds should fly with redbirds. I think that's great. I think that's fantastic.
Didn't we call that apartheid in South Africa or segregation in the South, Jim Crow? I'm just saying that those ideas are dusty and old.
Really, you think so? Yeah, that's why racial tensions in this country have absolutely exploded the past few years, right? It's definitely not because you know, just everyone's, it's has nothing to do with the fact that these cultures just simply do not get along and not capable of intermingling with one another. It's definitely, apartheid, it's Jim Crow. You want to talk about dusty ideas? Like, why are you even bringing those up?
Why am I bringing them up? Because
Yeah.
they're here on display in the conversation that we're having.
Yeah,
right
okay.
now.
I mean,
you just said that I can't remember what you said, but like bluebirds should be with bluebirds. And
yeah, Muhammad Ali
redbirds
said
should
that.
Be, yeah, okay. I don't
black
know
man
in
said
what
that.
context. I don't know what the context. That
He was
said it
actually
was.
speaking. He was actually speaking at a KKK
I would
rally when
rather-
he said that. By the way.
Okay, I would rather do my own research to see what Muhammad Ali was talking about, and to
I
make
mean,
sure
I
that I
can
had
send
the
you a
quote.
link. It's on video where he said it.
No, I know how to research online.
Okay, yeah, just look up Muhammad Ali KKK rally. You'll find it.
So anyway, I'm not concerned about that.
Okay.
Again, when you're talking about the bluebirds being with the bluebirds and the redbirds being the redbirds, we've had civil wars and legislation's been passed. At this point, we've had a black president. We have a black female vice president.
Half black female vice president.
Race is a social construct, so
no, it's not.
this
Oh,
notion of
that's
half-
absolutely not true. Come on now. Come
So you're
on.
saying there's a genetic basis for race?
Yes, absolutely. Are you kidding? Have you not looked at
so we're
a
talking
science
about
book or
phrenology?
biology? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even
Can I ask you a
within
question?
white people, there's differences. I mean, whether it's definitely a regional thing. Like, how can you not? How can you not
No,
see that?
There's nothing to see. Race is a social construct.
No, it's not. Why do black people have an extra
Yes, it
bone in
is.
their ears then?
Okay. Race is a social construct.
No, it's not. Why do black people have an extra
It is.
bone in their ear?
It is.
No,
It
it's
is.
not. Can you explain to me that if race is a social construct, why do black people have an extra bone in their ear than white people do? Why
I
are
don't know
black
what that
people?
means.
I mean, why are black people so susceptible to sickle cell disease?
I mean, genetics.
Yeah, right.
That's-
So
but
it's not a construct.
Excuse me. Hold on.
It's real.
Hold on. Genetically speaking, there's a difference to being predisposed to certain ailments due to your ancestry coming from a certain place. But that doesn't necessarily mean that there is a biological and genetic.
What? Are you kidding? This is just willful ignorance at this point. I'm sorry.
It's not willful.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not willful-
Why do black
it's not
people have
willful
curly
ignorance.
hair? I mean, why do black people all have black hair? I've never seen a black person born with blonde hair.
You haven't?
No, ever.
There's plenty of black people who are born with blonde hair. It's
No.
called albinism.
No, come on,
It's
get
called
out of here.
albinism.
What about red hair? Are there any red-haired black people?
Absolutely.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
There
I mean,
are red-haired black people.
No, there's
Yes.
not. No, there's not.
Yes, there are. So again, I'm sensing a pattern with you. So it just seems like the issue here is that it's an issue of exposure. You know, maybe you just haven't
Exposure?
met someone, or maybe you just haven't interacted with.
No, trust
you
me.
know,
I've
these
interacted with
type-
enough black people. Trust me, I know.
Have you ever left the country?
No, why would I? I love America.
Okay.
Why would I want to leave the
Okay.
country?
No, I just meant, have you traveled?
I mean, I've traveled across the United States. Yeah, absolutely.
What's your school situation? If you don't mind my asking.
I'm like 33
what
years
did you-
old. I went to college.
What did you study?
Computer science.
CS. Okay.
And you know what's funny about that? There was only two black people in my class, and they both dropped out. And they were the only two people in the entire class to drop out.
Why do you feel the need to bring that up here to me?
I don't know. Maybe it's because there are racial differences. You know, I mean,
I'm a black person who studied computer science in college, and I finished.
Well, great. You don't sound like a black person to me, though, to be honest with you.
Well, again, what black people are you interacting with? Because black people sound all of the various ways that people sound. We are not a monolith. So it sounds like there's an opportunity
So
for
you think there's no
to
such
get
thing as
out into the
like
world.
a black culture? You don't think that there's like Ebonics?
Oh, there's absolutely black culture, but did you know that black culture in the United States is totally different from black culture in England, from black culture in Canada, from black culture in the West Indies? We're not a monolith.
But there tends to be certain themes that runs through all of those
weirdly,
different things.
we're not
different
a
because of
monolith.
regional differences, but I mean they all tend to have sort of the kind of the same streaks that kind of run through them too. I mean, let's be real. Like, you're acting like they're like totally alien to one another, and they're not.
No, you're acting like we're totally alien. And we're
not. No, you're
are.
human beings, but you're going to sit here and tell me that race
beings,
isn't real? I mean, come on. That's ignorant.
The 2 black men that were in your CS program both didn't graduate, and they were the only 2 that didn't graduate. So I don't know if you were trying to imply something there or not, but you did feel the need to bring it up in a conversation to me. You're telling me that black women don't exist in gaming. You're telling me that we shouldn't want to increase representation of black women in gaming.
You haven't told me why we should.
You're telling me that I don't need to tell you why. If you don't know as an American citizen and you can't value what diversity brings to the table when there are more
to
voices.
The table.
Well, again,
it
so
brings strife, it brings racial conflict. That's what it brings to the table.
That tells me about your worldview. So again, please pull up to the convention. Come to TwitchCon. Come to VidCon. Come to PAX.
No,
if you see me walking around, okay, well, I'm just saying. So then that's you choosing to live in your ignorance.
But no, I'm going to go to AFPAC. That's where I'm going. I'm going to AFPAC. You ever been to AFPAC?
I don't know what that is.
The America First Political Action Conference.
I don't know what that is.
You should look it up. Look up Nick Fuentes. He's awesome.
I don't want to do that, and the reason why is because it's probably something that's not going to be positive for me.
It is. So I think you'll learn a lot.
You think I'll learn a lot?
Maybe you'd actually learn that like race is actually like a real thing. It's biological in nature.
I said that it was a social construct.
Right, which basically means that it's fake.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, it's fake.
You know what that means?
Yeah, social constructs are fake.
It doesn't necessarily mean that it's fake. It just means that there's no scientific sort of basis. You can't
other than biology and things like that, right? Because you even admitted that there are different racial differences, like biologically. So I don't know. Are you saying that biology isn't science?
I didn't admit that because I'm not a scientist. I said that when it comes to genetic genetic maladies like sickle cell anemia, there's a difference between talking about a predisposition to something based on your ancestry.
So like, do you think that ancestry and race are linked? Do you think that those are like things that are linked together, maybe?
Well, now we're just talking about words. So sure, ancestry and race are linked.
So then you would say that there are differences biologically between the races then, which would mean that race is not a social construct.
So if you think back to bio class when we were like in 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Remember when we did taxonomy, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species? The bottom line is that we're all human beings, and we're all of the same species. Race doesn't mean anything.
there's different dogs too, right? Like, do you think that a wolf and Dachshund are the same? Do you think that they're the same, or are there differences between those?
I don't want to compare people to dogs.
Well, I mean, we're talking about scientific classes here. I think that's fair. Of course, there's absolutely. You're saying that there's no variation in human beings.
I'm not engaging in a conversation which compares humans to dogs because that's offensive to some. What I will say again is that it's not willful ignorance.
It is. It is willful ignorance. You're sitting here denying the fact that there are differences biologically between the races.
Denying what fact? I've heard a lot of ideas coming from you. I've heard a lot of opinions, but I don't think I've heard a single fact.
So you haven't heard a fact about how black people are more susceptible to sickle cell disease? This is a fact. This is a fact.
Let me ask you a question. Why are you dodging? You're reading. I'm not dodging.
You are dodging. You're dodging.
I'm not under attack, so I don't have anything to dodge. I know I exist.
Okay.
I don't need you to validate my existence. I know that I'm here.
Okay, yeah,
but I'm just asking you, what is it that you're reading, or what is it that where are you getting all of your information and intelligence about what black people are disposed to genetically or not? And
let's see.
My second question there is, as you've said that you're not interested in getting to know black people, you don't necessarily want to play games with us or chat with us, and you're happy sort of with your own sort of circle of folks that you have. Why even care? Why are you even speaking about us?
This is from I just to go back here for a second because you said that I had absolutely. This is from the CDC actually, and I can send you this link if you'd like. Sickle cell disease occurs about 1 in every 365 Black or African American births, while sickle cell disease occurs in about 1 out of every 16,300 of Hispanic American births. 1 in about 13 Black or African American babies born with sickle cell trait. So
yeah,
that's again a scientific fact. I mean, this is from the CDC. I'm not sure if you trust them or not,
but did you? The very fact that you're talking about also spoke about Hispanic people having sickle cell.
Well, that's to highlight the fact that they get it far fewer than Black people do, to highlight the fact that race is not a social construct and that there is a biological difference between Black and Hispanic people.
No, but actually, no.
But actually what? That is from the CDC.
I understand that it's from the CDC, but if you let me finish my point that I'm trying to make, you're trying to say to me that there is a genetic basis for race, and you're pointing to this as an example. But what I'm saying to you is that no, it's not, because how would you then explain Hispanic folk getting sickle cell?
They get it in far fewer number than Black people do.
They're not black.
Far fewer.
And white people get it too.
But not in the increased rate in which the Black community experiences sickle cell disease. 1 in 13 children.
Hold on. So does that mean that a white person with sickle cell doesn't get sick? This is the other side of your argument.
How are you not getting this?
Let me finish. This is the other side of your argument that you just used when you said that Black women who play video games don't exist because there's so few of them. Right. Just because there are so few white people with sickle cell or so fewer Hispanic people with sickle cell doesn't mean that they don't exist. Just because
I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm arguing. That's not what I'm arguing. I said, and I quote, that Black people are far more susceptible to gaining sickle cell disease. How are you not understanding this? I'm not saying that no white person ever has. Again, you fail when it comes to like actual statistics here, and when it comes to like generalized statements.
Fail when it comes to statistics.
Yes, you do, because I just read you some, and then you said, "Well, white people get it too."
It's not my role to bring statistics here. I just brought my opinion and my life.
You asked me to get a statistic for you, and I did.
No, I asked you what you were reading, but this is what I would suggest to you. I would suggest that you don't speak on Black people.
I'm going to. You know what? I wasn't going to, and now I'm going to, because it's clear that generally speaking, you're going to sit here and assume that race isn't real and deny. By the way, you're a science denier. By the way, total science denier.
Race is a social construct.
Right. What's the difference in that not being real? What's the difference in that not being real?
Label me whatever you would like to label me. Okay. I can't control what you think about me, and that's none of my business. Race is a social construct.
No, it's not. It is a real biological thing. And I just explained that to you and provided scientific sources from the CDC. There are biological differences between races. It is not a social construct.
And I see that you feel that.
It's not feeling. Facts don't care about your feelings, sweetly. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Which is exactly why you should rename this stream title. Let me see if I can give you a constructive concept.
I'm going to rename it, and I'm going to add the N-word to it. How about that?
I think you should change the title of the stream to "I think Black women gamers don't exist."
No, they don't. They do not exist.
That would make more sense, but it's factually inaccurate, and it is what it is.
Dude, everything that you've said has been factually inaccurate this entire time. You're sitting here saying that race is a social construct, when I have proven to you through the CDC themselves that there are biological differences between the races. Why is it? Explain this to me. If there are absolutely no differences in race, why is it that 13% of the Black population in America commits 50% of the crime, the violent crime in this country?
I'm not talking to you about all that stuff.
Of course not, because it's really inconvenient for you. And again,
it's not inconvenient for me at all.
It is, because you're proven wrong.
Hold on. No, it's not about being proven wrong. First of all, this is a conversation. This is a discussion. Neither one of us have the proper information to prove anything. I came here because I genuinely wanted to understand what would bring any person playing games on the internet in 2021 again, in America, to believe that there are not black women playing video games right now at this very moment. I wanted to know what could be going on in the mind of that person. I wanted to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily want to prove you wrong, but I did want you to know that I knew something different. And that I come from a background and I come from a place where that's not true for me. If you were interested in knowing that, you want to talk to me about, we should be separate. You want to talk to me now about crime. You want to talk to me about this. You
wanted to say that race was a social construct, so that's why it is a social construct. It's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
Again,
and
you haven't explained to me anything.
We don't have to agree to that point. Unfortunately, you won't be able to change my mind on that issue, or really any
because you're presented
issues.
with facts and then you just look away because that's the kind of person that you are.
No, it's not.
It is.
Well, hold on.
Again, I cited the
kind
CDC.
Of person that I am.
Yes, you're a person that I do. I've learned a lot about you through this conversation. That someone will present you with facts and scientific statistics, and that you will turn your nose at them and still deny them.
All right.
You are handed simple truths, and that you will look away and deny them because they're inconvenient for you. Yes, I do. I've learned a lot about you through this conversation.
And I've learned a lot about you, and I'm just gonna say good luck to you, and I hope that it all works out for you. But good, and I hope it does. But again, black women playing games. Absolutely out here.
No.
I'm sorry to hear that they don't want to play games with you.
I don't want to play
games with
them.
But they are absolutely... Well, that's cool. Then maybe you just shouldn't speak on black women anymore.
No, I'll continue to speak on whatever the fuck that I want to, be quite frank with you, because I don't listen to science deniers or people that stick their head in the sand and pretend that reality isn't real. Okay? I think black women playing games is a social construct. It's not real. Okay?
Okay. That's cool. We can agree to disagree, but it's all about the way that we speak to each other, especially when we aren't necessarily a part of the same communities and we're not used to interacting and dealing with each other, that I think is really, really important. And so I see here that you have a platform, and I hope that you would be mindful of the opportunities and the responsibilities that come with having a platform. That come with representing the community.
What are my responsibilities here? Tell me my responsibilities.
I would just say due diligence. Due diligence. So at least when it comes to the content I make, if I'm having a conversation like this one, it's sort of, and again, I don't expect you to do things the way that I would do them, but speaking for the way that I do things, if I'm going to have a conversation and I need, and statistics are a part of it, I'm going to make sure that they're available for everyone to see, and so that we can at least talk about the same thing rather than just referring to amorphous statistics. Or I'm going to try and stay away from incendiary language that sort of riles you up and distracts us away from the central, thoughts that we're discussing. But that's the way that I like to discuss ideas, especially ones that I don't necessarily agree with, because that's what enables me to be able to really consider them. Your ideas, unfortunately, are not worthy of my consideration. So much of the hot air that you've blown in my direction, I'm just going to allow to keep blowing. But I would, again, encourage you to be mindful of the responsibility and the opportunity that comes with having a platform such as this. And if you don't know black women, or you don't know black people, or you don't know this group or that group, maybe just speak from your own, what you know about yourself. Maybe just speak to you and your friends, and maybe don't talk about groups that you're not a part of. No. Again, it's your choice. It's your life. You'll do what you wish. But that's just sort of what I have for you. And I know how the game works in social. I know you post this stuff, and folks want to dunk on you, and it gets shared, and it's clickbait, and it's whatever.
It's not clickbait. These are my honest and true beliefs, and I do nothing but speak facts. That's what I consider my responsibility to my channel and to my audience and my platform.
These are the wackest facts ever.
They're absolutely correct. They're absolutely correct.
Antebellum
Oh, is that
dated.
right? I literally cited the CDC to you, and you turned your nose at it. I don't want to hear shit from you to talk about facts. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You're a little snake. You're a little snake swimming around.
All the names you want.
I will. You're a snake. And I'm not going to sit here and be lectured about antiquated antebellum stuff when I'm citing to you statistics from the FBI and the CDC, and you've provided me with absolutely nothing other than my sister's black and she plays games. Yeah, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear about outdated ideals. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my friend of 20 years, my friend of 20 years plays games, so therefore, it's true. I don't want to hear any of that from you, talking about antiquated ideas. You provided me with absolutely nothing to provide your claim other than anecdotal evidence of like, well, I know black girls that play games, so therefore they're everywhere, right? It's stupid.
Well, I tried. Again, I just wanted to do my part. I saw your tweet. I said to myself, maybe he doesn't know.
No, I know.
Maybe he actually would like to understand. It's cool if you don't. It's cool if now is not the time. Again, I'm not going to disrespect you. If you ever came onto my stream, you would be treated a lot better than I've been treated here, and that's fine. I'm a grown-ass man, and I'm good. But again, I would just encourage you to be better with your platforms, with your content. But other than that, I wish you all the best, bro.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Thank you for having me on here.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Have a good night, buddy.
Yeah, you too.
Oh man. What a fun talk. What a fun conversation. Look, I'm going to wrap things up here. Because Nick's about to start his show. I didn't expect for this to go on for 3 hours. We're going to hang on for a little bit longer because I do want to dissect it. And, of course, give you guys time to provide financial compensation to me for this entertaining conversation here. But, of course I want to give you guys time to, hit up the stream elements or hit up the power chat and, compensate me fairly for this amazing content here. I really don't understand the mindset of these people. Like, I don't get how these people can sit here and say that we need, that black women are gamers. It's like, it's just not true. It's just not true. And even the funny thing is he admitted it several times that it's predominantly a white male dominated space. And it's just the same rigmarole over and over. Oh, what they need to be seen. They need to be promoted. Everything else, blah, blah, blah. It's something else. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I think Stream Elements may be down for me. Let's see. Yeah, the Stream Elements is probably timing out or something. So hit up Power Chat. I mean, I like Power Chat better anyways. So Power Chat's good. Stream Elements looks like it's down. We've been having a lot of issues with Stream Elements here lately. Yeah, just ban that guy. Yo, Diligent, thank you so much for the 10. He says total Beardson victory. Total. I wonder if I got banned. Maybe I got banned from Stream Elements. Maybe everybody reported me. Let's see. See if they sent me an email. I may have gotten banned from Stream Elements. This is why we got on Power Chat, though. This is why we get on Power Chat. Yeah, it's 404ing. No big deal. No great loss there. No great loss there. No great loss. It wouldn't be the first time I've gotten banned from Stream Elements or anything like that, so won't be the last either. If it's true, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I've had this issue before with Stream Elements, so it's hard to say. It's hard to say, really. Yo! $10 from Design Droid. Thank you so much. She says, black female gamers? Out of my lobby.
Design Groip sent $10
so true.
Black female gamers. Not in my lobby.
You can get banned that easy from Stream Elements? Yeah, probably. I mean, it's just the nature of these things, right? I mean, we're basically having to build our own economy at this point, yeah. So I wouldn't be shocked or surprised. I've already been banned from Streamlabs, because of these tattletales and everything else. I mean, we get banned off of everything, you know? It's like, what's new? You know? What's new? So you're not allowed to have uncomfortable conversations, or you're not allowed to speak facts, or or anything like that. I mean, it's the rules are different for us because the things that we say are uncomfortable, right? So not too shocked, but we don't have to worry about that with Power Chat. Power Chat's fucking based, and the guy that runs it, Lols, I believe, is I think Lols runs it, and he's fucking awesome. We love Lols so much, and big shout out to him for honestly, huge shout out to him for building a platform for us where we can accept donations and stuff. That's great. God bless Lols. Amazing content creator, by the way. If you're not following Lols, like I don't know what you're doing, but. Yeah, I mean, look, you know what? Honestly, the first girl that we brought on, she was nice, and we actually had a good conversation. This guy, I mean, he was kind of like weirdly passively aggressive from the get-go, and it's just I don't get the I mean, I don't know how you just can sit here and say that race is a social construct. That's so foolish and ignorant of everything, you know? And I don't really get it. I don't really understand it, and I'm not gonna let that slide. I'm not gonna let that slide. I'm sorry. It's obviously more than just a racial construct. I mean, I'm not saying that like black people are evil or anything like that, but to sit here and say that there's no differences at all, and we're all just human beings, that's so foolish, man. That's so foolish. I don't really get it. And until we can get to a point in our society where we can have honest conversations like this, without, getting shut down by these large multinational corporations, we're never going to be able to solve anything. And that's why, I mean, Cozy TV is going to be so great. Big shout out to Power Chat and everything else, because we can actually have these conversations honestly and intellectually, and not have to worry about repercussions from these large multinational corporations that want to suppress free speech. So that's great, and that's fantastic. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up because Nick's about to go live. If you're not going to go to Cozy, what I need everybody to do is go to cozy.tv. Oh, thank you so much, The American Dream. Thank you, American Dream. Appreciate your support, man. I really do. Thank you so much, buddy.
The American Dream sent $5 literally in tears, laughing. Peak comedy. A little constructive criticism. You should change your stream title to I know black women gamers don't be
It's true. It's true. It is so true. I'm sorry. And the thing that they're trying to say is like, I don't want them in. I don't care. I don't give a shit about black female gamers, to be perfectly honest with you. They don't exist. I'm sorry. That's all I have to say about it. But, anyways, I need everybody to go to cozy.tv right now and go watch Nick Fuentes, our hero, our leader, my friend. And, if you haven't made an account there already, be sure to do that. Also follow me on Telegram too. Follow me on Telegram because I don't know who knows what's going to happen here in a minute with all the platforms and everything else. Twitter's probably going to be gone, so it's t.me/BeardsonBeard. Not Beardson Beardly, Beardson Beard. t.me/Beardson Beard. Follow me on there. And we also have a chat room for everybody, the Hetero Gamer chat on Telegram as well. Everyone's allowed to, go in there and talk, have a good time, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Go watch Nick. Go watch our future king. And I will see you guys soon. Beardson Beardly signing off. Peace. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Big shout out to Spooky Biscuit Chicken King for the huge donos and everybody else that supported me during tonight's show. I really appreciate it. We'll see